Yo, what's up guys? Sorry telat ya, baru balik, langsung ganti baju, langsung lanjut lagi live streaming. Ternyata udah 1 round dan Paperrex menang pistol round dengan 4 kill dari Jason Forsakon. Oke, selamat datang semua, semoga terhibur lagi sepertinya. Kita akan melihat pertarungan seru di semifinal. Apakah Paperrex bisa bermain lagi besok di grand final? Apa kita tidak lihat lagi besok? Oke, I hope Paperrex bisa menang dengan rapi ya hari ini ya. 2-0 tanpa balas.
Okay. Yeah, he still gets it. He's low on HP, doesn't get spammed down. Forsaken will find dubstep on the back of the site.
Ini nggak ada healer ya, nggak ada healer.
Lost 2 players already, and now they prepare for the retake with a couple of shorties.
It's a melody in my head that I can't get out. Got me singing like, you know, every day.
Kapan grounded bang?
I'm sorry.
Gila.
Alright, Forsaken, they're just going for the cleanup game here. Benkai, they double up. Oh, Jeremy, he's out of bullets. Alright, that gives him a chance. Jeremy, one more on
nice
the shorty, but gets
gila, Jason nggak bisa ulti bro.
No chance in heck. There was that one
Jason lagi panas. Jason lagi panas. Jason lagi panas. Jason lagi panas.
So that was a little bit awkward, but still he, as he mentioned, like this one, yep, he still converted. Able to find through the
telat bang, baru balik guys dari kondangan. Gua kira tuh besok, sumpah loh. Ternyata malam ini ya semifinalnya ya. 7-0 Jason anjir, what the fuck.
I mean,
well, yeah, it is the judge, of course, right? You've got.
Orang mana bang? TS Filipin.
From NA who absolutely love it, but then at the same time, people who face him are gonna hate it. So this is one of those moments. Right?
Shotgun players are the worst, but I mean, it's in the game.
Then you're gonna hate me. All right. All right. Then we've got Team Secret on their first buy. JC Vash actually okay. He's really brave there to try and find that orb. Will be pushed back by Forsaken's ultimate as he runs it straight down to the A side. Stopped by utility. Great stuff to keep him at bay. There is no way he's going to be finding anything apart from throwing his hot hands towards Secret there.
Gila main cepet banget cok, Paperrex cok, rusuh banget cok.
Great use of his raised abilities here. Coupled with the judge, okay. Jeremy in water. Why? How did he get that? Finds another
nice.
Comes in. Forsaken to trade back. Both TS and PRX are trading.
Oke, 3 lawan 2, 2 lawan 2.
PRX in the lead in terms of advantages. Secret tapped the bomb, and now they're gonna wait for a little bit of a peek, and Dubstep finds the better end of Device peaks. But what they don't know is that there's a player in smoke, but he doesn't check what's behind him. Secret find their first, but it was
oh my god. Lesti sayang, Rizky Bilar. Bisa ya.
The push that both Forsaken and Jing were all
tadi terlalu ini sih guys, terlalu maju tadi. Padahal emang ini Gexer siapa cok? Kalau Paperrex menang nggak bang? Menang dong. Menang di juara 1 malah di grup, walaupun kalah sekali. Lawan brand ya, brand e-sport TS. Ya mantan brand sih, bener sih. Enggak dong, beda dong. Tim Secret mantan brand ya.
Yep, and here we go. It is Paperrex ready with their attack on towards B this time. All 5 players present here. There is a bit of resistance from Secret. They've got 3 players. Will they be able to get the kill? Dubstep finds a kill. He takes out Divide, and that is a trademark being taken away from them, which means a flank could possibly be in the works if at all they want to. They're not too keen on pushing yet, Team Secret. They're keeping their discipline about, and they're hoping that Paperrex maybe give away another free kill.
Well, again, it's just a take of calm before the plunge. Right, they gotta recuperate themselves. Even if they lost the player, they still have some threatening utilities to be able to utilize. It's going to be Forsaken first. Oh, but the wall drops down, and Borkum again looks at his watch. It's gonna be a little bit of that Borkum time. Gets one, leaves Mindfreak alone, but Mindfreak is standing. Mindfreak is hitting the stun.
Anjir.
They wait a little bit for it as he was starting to heat up, but finally Team Secret equalized.
Kenapa tuh tadi itu cok? Kenapa tuh plannya berani sekali?
Successful in that B-long push.
Yeah, the problem was that Devi lost his life too early, and Paperrex just stopped in their tracks, so they didn't really find the momentum that they wanted to. This right here, and they just stopped for a couple of seconds at least. And then by the time they wanted to go for the plant, the problem was that Secret all rotated together.
Yeah.
They've got 4 players there waiting.
Perez Djaja, Sofa di pro bang.
Right on the Mars.
Sofa.
2 and 2.
Oh iya, Sofa di pro ya.
Biggest catch there has got to be, as you
Atau
mentioned,
juga
the
sih
drop
gua,
on
anjir.
the wall
Baru
from
kali.
Forsaken. Nobody was looking to actually help him out. I don't think they were actively also thinking about the timing of things. Anyways, Devi, dubstep. Oh, that was close. He almost got decapitated as Devi was just right at the precipice of that peak on the corner of the wall there. Seems like the rest of Team Secret a little bit occupied about B long, but it's Ali that they have to really deal with.
dapat
The
satu.
pistol's
Aduh.
actually working through, but Borkum's
Nice.
here, holds on. The
Wait,
flash from Forsaken just blinds him to destruction. 3 versus 3. Mindfreak and Forsaken have been tagged down, so even though it got a little bit messy in Paperrex, we're starting to get the picks. They take so much damage from that. The Team Secret should still have the upper hand technically in this
Dulu pakai
round.
Brim, dia enakan di dalam smoke atau dalam smoke bang?
Really good Cosmic Divide to try and get the plant down from Mindfreak, but Dubstep so good on these quick peeks, and again he's successful in taking out Divide. Paperrex getting closer. They still don't have the better weapons. 2 members alive. They've got a Stinger to work with, which is in the hands of the planner. He's gonna get it down. Dubstep is ready for this kill. Onto Forsaken. He will not find him. What a shot from him. 1 HP. He cannot even heal himself because he doesn't have the hot hands. He needs another kill for it. GC,
Aduh, nice try.
Wow! Forsaken still
Oke,
finds
Nasiko,
one.
Nasiko, Nasiko, Nasiko.
That makes it really expensive for
Nasiko,
Secret,
Nasiko,
but
Nasiko,
still,
Nasiko.
It's a win in their round.
I don't know why Borkum's laughing as well as Envy, but there's something funny that was happening there. I think they were just like, why can't you pick Forsaken? But you
Bang,
do
ajarin
see
tutorial HyperX buat
with
pemula dong.
the movement that they do.
Tinggal buat doang Mas Aweria.
Especially when I think they still heard the spike being planted down, but they were so respectful, I think, that the threat of Forsaken was still there. And granted, look at this chasing kill onto Jesse.
Masih dapat si Jason
A
ya.
headshot through the smoke, a headshot through Jeremy.
13 Jason nih, di carry Jason anjir.
Again, cool, calm, and collected, but this time, Team Secret find themselves that round
Bisa,
advantage.
bisa bro, bisa bro. Ayo bro.
Yep, absolutely. We've got Team Secret taking the advantage here, 3-2. And Paperrex are in a bit of a problem. They've got the opera now done. Look at Jeremy, oh my god! The laser beam from his fingers do wondrous things. And we've got Paperrex again on the back foot.
Electric fingers. That's what I want to call it.
Electric fingers. I mean, she does have an
Aduh,
electric
sayang
backpack
banget coy
that
itu,
gives her
Cok.
charge, right? So
Is it really? Or I thought it was like her body, you know, like Sonic.
I've seen in one of the trailers that she gets her power from her backpack. She's got something attached to her.
I thought it was just to regulate it because she's basically a Radiant, right? Where
Oh,
you're a
right.
superhuman
Oh, yeah,
with
okay,
strength.
fair enough,
Anyways, sorry, it's gonna be the push on B long here. Out
Nice.
in the open somehow. He
Aduh,
survives.
Jason.
The stun from Envy though for the punish, and Jesse Bash finds the pick through the smoke, forcing the Vi to TP out. Has the operator on attack. This is not going to be
Apa ya?
an
Si
easy
Jing
feat
kok
for him
nggak
as he's
nembak ya?
pushed into the 3 versus 1, stuck on B long. No more TPs. Goes back into high ground, but Dubstep finds him, and they could even upgrade into the sniper if they want to do so.
Oh my god, this is not good bro.
Secret to try and keep things in control. The minute they lost the pistol, all right, the next round is going to come through. But now, these guys have built up momentum, winning 4 in a row. And Paperrex
Oh my god,
probably
mainnya
did
udah
not
ini guys,
expect
sudah
it.
ini agak berantakan game ini guys ya.
They definitely did. Not.
Jason doang yang menyala, Jing belum menyala nih
I like
guys.
the approach right now from Paperrex. It's all about contact, but keeping Envy alive with any of the fault lines so that even if Paperrex finds a little bit of entry into the site, that fault line is there to stop them dead in the tracks and always somebody to kind of follow the punish right after. So Paperrex can't
Ayo,
really
bisa,
find a
bisa.
push through this because I think Envy is just good at being able to, you know, be that intercept that
Absolutely.
you can see in those couple of
Aduh,
rounds.
Well,
Ayo,
clearly
bisa,
the
bisa,
breach
bisa,
is
bisa, bisa.
working. It was a bit of an, not disagreeable.
Oh, itu kenapa pakai 2 headset bang? Satunya lagi buat mic tau.
And I love it. I would love to see a new agent come in on a new map and show how they can work this to the best. And clearly Envy's doing that. Let's see how far they can continue this because the tactical pause early on for Paperrex.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Alex has got some words for his team as to how they can turn this around. Forsaken, even though
This is not good. This is not good. Iko lagi, Cok. Aduh.
With the side of TS when they're pushing in towards B long. It's mostly been the B aggression for them, right?
Yeah, that's true. We haven't really
Satu
seen
buat
too
mic,
much
satu lagi buat
on
menutupi suara.
mid, but I think again because of the
5-2
pressure on
sih
that
Vex
fault
nih.
line, basically
Iko,
if you
Cok.
want to push through B alley or B link, however you
Sempat
want to call it,
ulti sih,
right?
anjing.
Straight shot with the fault line, just no bueno for Paperrex here. But you're absolutely right. That tactical pause very important because usually This is where PaperRex really find their mark. Divide, though, has taken a bit of a beat down here through the smoke. If Envy just pops a shot through it, that would have been Divide a couple of seconds ago. But now they put a couple of aggressive smokes right in front, which has allowed a little bit of mid-control for PaperRex here, but they're very cautious about getting things through, as obviously Divide has taken a bit of that damage. Prowler spots out that. Mark was a little bit exposed, but once again, a little bit of contact, fault line to follow right after.
Exactly, and they're probably now trying to bait that out. They want to make sure that Envy actually gets it out, right? So that they don't have to worry about it too much.
Ooh.
It's got a couple of seconds. Okay, Envy. There goes the showstopper. Doesn't really connect.
Nggak mati loh, JVC masih loh.
Here's another ultimate to try and make it work. They've got
Nice.
positions, and they've got kills coming their way. Up goes Sting, but he loses his life, unfortunately. The plan will come down.
Oh my.
And the running back goes right back to where it's
Nice.
gone from. Mindfreak to take care of the backstab from Jeremy, and PaperRex finally in a commanding position.
Hold on. Is Borgum still alive? Because he has the Cosmic Divide. No, he is not. 3 versus 4. It was very gruffy, but that is, again, where PaperRex
Nice fight.
specializes. Divide finally shuts down
Let's go.
Dubstep here. It's all down to Envy. He was good already at the contact. Look
Nice.
at that. Gets the pick onto Forsaken, but Benkai not far behind. Gets the pick. PaperRex coming out of nowhere. And here we are. The chance starting to begin.
Really cool. I really thought this plan after going down was going to be not guarded for a long time, but they covered it up right across B-Long, and
Lebih seru lawan Boom atau TS, Bang? TS lah, ada perlawanan ini.
Secret are not done giving up their,
Dekan nggak lu, Bang? Lumayan.
secret plans.
This is, I think, the reason why we're seeing the Sova be actually picked up by Benkai. It's because usually when you do see some teams play on other maps, that 4-1 split on attack, it's the Sova that splits with the team, uses his reconnaissance, the Sova drone, to create another angle of pressure. Which
Kalau dia bisa dihilangin nggak, Bang? Nggak bisa.
To kind of
Nggak mau.
you see that be able to
Kan Boom menang ya, Bang? Iya, menang 13-1.
as well.
Yeah, and now he's going towards mid to try and find something of value. He's pretty close to Art. He does have support in the form of Divide. PaperRex looking for an ace split here because B has been taken control of by Dubstep.
Again, that was just one round. Team Secret still have the advantage, and of course, very, very coherent with what
Mati
they
lagi
want to
smokernya,
do.
bro.
Jeremy, though, I wonder if he's going to open this box because there's about 3 players of PaperRex ready to go on the swing. They do have some utility here with Borgum. As long as he doesn't get any contact,
Nice!
it's all going to be up for naught. Bash is going to be alone. He's going to play intercept, try to go around, but he's being chased
nice
down.
banget,
And where
anjing.
the heck did that charge, that again tag come from as he just gets
Jangan pick,
blasted
jangan pick, Cok. Jangan pick,
through
Cok.
the
Cok.
Phoenix wall. That was so
Iko pasti sih harusnya.
just unfortunate. They just got hella dry meat by
Nice!
PaperRex.
Ooh, okay.
And we're left to Dubstep, who will have to save this operator.
Well, he did get the initial frag. He found the first kill, but that doesn't mean he's going to be translating into a victory. His team needed to do the same on the A site, but not going to work out. And
empat sama, bro, empat sama,
on
bro.
the hunt here. They don't want him to survive and save that operator because they know he's a danger to them. But will they find him is the question. I think the spike's gone way too far and will, maybe trickle down the time, but
Kenapa dia duduknya miring, Bang? Dubstep? Nggak tahu deh.
they equalize things back to 4 and 4.
They probably think he's going to be in B long. So the idea to play B alley here is, I think, the correct decision because usually, when they're saving
Kameranya miring. Kameranya miring, bukan orangnya yang duduknya miring, guys.
direction. Anyways, there's a lot of
Enggak, itu lurus, kocak.
hold on Pearl there, but what I gotta say is that was so smart for PaperRex, right? They lost Mindfreak, but they were not phased at all to just do this aggressive push. Look at that, Divide was even prepared for the swing.
Juga mereka tahu, guys, bakal di double swing ya. Pinter ya, gila. Davai itu ngecek, wah ini bakal di double swing nih.
As well as A site.
Gila, TS rame apa? Killnya rata, Cok. PaperRex Jason doang 12 anjing.
Very, very, again, heavy support here. Oh, Dubstep. Oh, he did not hit the shot. Actually had to rendezvous back. Did he even do any damage against PaperRex here? Looks like that's going to be a no. It's kind of interesting. Both teams actually have
mati nih Java
operators
nih.
on attack and defense. And it is working slowly. Jeremy, oh my gosh, he's about to get incapacitated, but no! Divide just de-scope at the worst possible time. Although this will force the hand of PaperRex.
Well, there's a lot of utility coming their way. They're keeping them right towards Art. The Neon, the Breeze, they're doing everything they can, but not for how long. Dubstep finds a great angle and takes out Jing right down from the tower he was standing on. And now Paperrex, having lost their talisman, are going to have to depend on Forsaken to try and maybe get something done here. They're afraid of everything. The problem with this is they still haven't found a remedy to Jeremy, who's stuck in A main, and he's constantly holding down that angle, and nobody's challenging him. And the fact that now they can pick up 2 weapons as well if they want to, if they, go for a little bit of aggression.
Jeremy can now start pushing onto A main, and because he got the pick onto Devi, there's no more anti-flank to actually deal with at that point. Forsaken was just able to cover so much ground there. Unfortunately, this is looking Paperrex to actually recuperate the losses that they've experienced at this point. So a lot of the pressure, a lot of the success that they might have is just waiting for Jeremy to go for that flank. Unfortunately, he was so far from the situation, as well as just, again, afraid to maybe utilize the operator in hand. But because of that, that was so awkward. They were just facing Paperrex, where Team Secret were just fiddling with their melees, not knowing, not expecting that they were just that close and up.
Lecture kapan nih bang? Nggak tahu deh. Ini 3 map, habis ini Icebox kalau nggak salah.
A little bit more time to come into the site, but I think if Team Secret would have actually pushed in a little bit more, maybe they would have gotten a little bit more value early on, right? Because Paperrex was still considering where to go, what to do, and they took the advantage towards the B side. 5v3 it was, by the way, and they kept it that way. Until side and then made it instantly.
Jing masih belum panas sih ya, Jing belum panas nih guys. Baru kapan nih kontrak Paperrex? Udah kali.
Because the 2 people with the weapons kind of came in late towards the B side.
Bang, tokopedia bisa ditilangin nggak tutupin aset bang?
For Forsaken to just like after their plans for A fell over, like immediately as he saw the aftershock, he was already wrapping around through sewers and then going into B alley onto B, where he caught the rotation of Envy, who was not expecting, again, Forsaken to be that quick. Usually that's what we see he does on stream. Just will always go for those.
Jing kenapa sih mati mulu dah Jing?
Gets that double boosted spot. Does leave Borkum on the pillar, but this is where there's going to be heavy contact, at least again on B alley. But they back away. As Envy is just waiting for that stimuli first. Oh no! What a lineup! Actually forced to back away. The flash. Oh no! But he hits the shot through the wall. If he gets another one, this would be fantastic. But at least a 1-for-1 is not a bad trade. When Envy was getting just absolutely bullied out of his position, the lineup was there, everything else, but still somehow manages to convert 1 kill.
Jing has also fallen, by the way, towards B long, which means they are going to be having a man down going into this A side, and Borkum's clearing ground. He's calling it to be an A hit, and there goes the ultimate to make sure that Forsaken cannot hear anything, cannot do anything, but he still gets the kill. Forsaken is making his team work, spamming until the last second that he possibly can.
Let's go, 3 lawan 3 yuk.
Spike has gone down, and do they expect the early flank? No, they don't. Borkum takes him out. It's up to him. But Forsaken, with the 3K, is still looking alive, still looking healthy, and wants this round for himself.
Oh, that's a big miss. That's a big miss. They saw this. They saw the hot hands already. There's the wall. Can't half it, but
okay, here we go. He's got 4 now, and he's running in for the ace. Will he get it? No, he won't. Benkai takes it away from him. Would have been the 2nd ace for him, by the way, in the tournament.
Yeah.
And he's the only one to get 2 aces. It would have been, right?
No ace for Jason.
From Jeremy.
Yeah. But that was brutal. I think there was still time for Jeremy not to have actually have the spike and just helped out Dubstep.
I don't know why he just straight went for the commitment. Maybe they could have double peeked out of the
the thing is, there's still 2 players, and there's a cross.
17-5 anjing Jason, kenapa dah? Gila, diambil semua kill sama dia.
Defusing on the left of the spike or on the right of the spike, you're definitely not gonna have.
Because it's out in the open.
Exactly.
It's a difficult place to be in.
Mereka pakai 2 asset bang. Sebenarnya asset itu satu lagi buat peredam guys.
Just on a straight line, so you're not like looking at things. Anyways, even if Team Secret were kind of forced into this unsavory buy, they still find a headshot there. The flash for Forsaken as he finds 2. How does he get these? Envy and Basher down. Jeremy, though, looking for the challenge, chases him to the ends of the earth with that relay bolt. as support. And now he'll be able to get a pick here. Jing coming in from the corner, chases
Aduh,
down.
Jing!
But Jeremy still holding
Alah,
to the
mas
stinger,
stinger,
man.
anjing.
It is prickling the players of Paperrex down to 6 bullets.
Ya ampun, apa sih?
Come on. PaperX unnecessarily challenging this guy right here, who is actually on a roll from the beginning of the game itself. Jeremy with one stinger is keeping this sort of thrifty, working in their favor. Ben Kai, he is trying to maybe find a bait out from anybody, but
He's still on the stinger.
Si anjing.
insane stuff.
Aduh.
Forsaken dying
Ngetro,
version
anjir, ngetro,
already
ngetro,
critical.
ngetro.
Okay, you know what? We know there's one player towards B, one towards mid. Let's just take A. Go towards it. Because he found 2 kills here. Pretty great value, right?
Yeah.
But instead, PaperX just decided to challenge Jeremy with a stinger.
To be fair, it was a stinger, so they thought that maybe with the weaker weapon it was gonna work, but Jeremy proficient with the SMG. Working
Naiko nga to,
heavily in
Cho.
the favor. Now he's like 11 kills. Granted, of course, Forsaken is like 19, but overall, it's the rounds that truly matter, and it's 5-6. So Team Secret with that round that they
Nice.
Oh no!
now have better weapons per se, but this is still not too easy. Oh, no, Bash! Somehow managed to get back, but Jing is chasing him to the ends of the earth. A couple more bullets, and Bash is down. There's the ultimate. They're trying to at least get some value back as the Rolling Thunder comes in, as well as the electric hands from Jeremy here. Forsaken into the corner, stunned, as well as zapped.
Mereka di B kosong.
Death.
Wah,
But
anjing.
it is going to be just a straight
3 orangnya di B. 2 orang ngacak-ngacak berlima, Cok.
So it was the 2 duelists who were just trying to sell a fake with one ultimate that was the Phoenix.
2 orang ngacak-ngacak berlima, guys. 3 orangnya di B, guys.
You know, Vash fell down. It was going to be the end of that round right there because they committed that ultimate, the Breach and the Neon, to practically nothing.
The problem there was, again, Dubstep on the first contact, just losing immediately his life to Jing.
Lu 2 kematian, Cok, anjir. 3 orang itu ngelerek di B, 2 orangnya ngacak-ngacak 5 orang, lihat dah. Nih.
Hasn't been that bad for
Ini
the
2.
side of Team Secret. They did start off pretty well. After the 2 rounds, went down, they got 4, but then they let 4 slip by them again. And
19-7, anjir.
is actually probably the most viable situation for them in terms of how PaperX stepped it up.
Speaking of stepping up, now this is where we see how effective the offense.
Oh, Dava jadi oper, Bang. Iya, kan dia kan ini kan. Dia kan chamber.
Again, they have a lot of control with that breach, but now how effective is that breach on the attacking side? Because again, we were talking about we do have a head-to-head with Jeremy and Forsaken, but we were talking as well how effective is that fault line on the offense? Because if it's going to be on the B side, I mean, even if
Gila,
it's a long
Cok.
fault line, man, it
19-7
doesn't
anjing.
really encompass a lot of angles, so they have to still be very choosy at where to attack with Jeremy and
Tiga PPRX siapa dah? Benkai.
where that leads them to.
Bang, Dava nggak pakai anduk lagi, Bang. Enggak. Headset di telinga buat ngeredam suara luar, betul. Headset yang di bawah itu buat mikrofon doang.
For this game, Jeremy clearly has a competition coming up against him, right?
Yeah.
And
Ini masih anak kecil, guys. Masih seumuran Jason juga ini.
So effective. I think he
3,4 yang KD-nya.
Yeah, it's because you do, you die.
Menurut lu bagusnya si PPRX sekarang ngapain dulu yang sekarang sih? Lebih terang. Lebih bagus.
Like 6 overall before he activates that run it back. It makes it very effective for somebody like Forsaken.
Player baru belum main nih, belum.
Up and running every single time. It's like Forsaken when he has the dimensional drift, but this time he can actually shoot while charging it.
Well, fair enough. He does have a pretty charismatic Phoenix play, which he's shown in the previous game that
Gila sih lama mimpi buruk Sugetsu, Bang. Emang iya ya?
Forsaken clearly
OMJ.
is going to be the pivotal point of this defense as well.
Bing gala-gala bing bing. Geng gala-gala geng.
Can they tackle Team Secret's attack, who are going to be equipped with a breach fade and a raise?
Well, that's what the halftime pause is for, just kind of discuss those things as well. It's not just a break for the team.
Gak bisa ya, bro. 75 menang pistol. 895 yo. Jangan overpick yuk. Pasti overpick nih. Jangan overpick.
Again, you just switch the rounds. Any case, a couple of seconds before we do start the pistol once more. This was the struggle that we saw, I feel like, from
Roko jago nggak bang? Roko, gue belum lihat juga sih gameplaynya kalau turnamen. Patipan yang dulu di Extra atau lain lagi bang? Ya lain. Patipan beda. Patipan dia sebenarnya tuh content creator juga, tapi dia jago juga mainnya.
He's hearing the shenanigans here. Jeremy doesn't take any damage from the shockler just yet, and now it seems like the rest of Team Secret have gotten a bit of control onto Art, but they've gone for this 2-2-1 split.
Yeah, they're not really clear. They're just, testing waters at the moment. Forsaken's holding down towards the mid door as you've got nobody at Art for the moment. It's Benkai holding pretty passively. And Jing, on the other hand, is exploring A main along with
Oke, mereka ke B nih. Mereka ngelerk A, tapi B ditinggal. Ya, B ditinggal.
They've got a trap right in front of them. Forgive me, that's not, is that, no, that's the rendezvous. They're gonna crawl in towards mid. They might as well get a free kill here. But that free kill has wanted to find Forsaken, but Forsaken still gets it! There's no goddamn way. Jing covers him up towards mid as Rash was actually looking towards door. And now it is Paperrex taking matters into their own hands.
Oh, this is not good. This is just not good at all. They weren't able to convert the kill, and that just makes everything crumble. Domino
Ngejing si Jeremy, nge-whiff dia,
against Team Secret. One mistake, flank to happen, another flank to happen. They were not aware of the backstab to come because I think now they were just very much afraid of what was in front of them with Forsaken still alive.
What I really wanted to understand probably.
Scarf banget kok Aron anjir ya, kok Aron scarf juga nih. Jason sih 27 anjing. Gak jelas, Cok.
Maybe the trap could have gone towards A. This would have been avoided, right?
Yeah. It was a 50-50 to be honest, because
still.
Yeah, true enough. It was there. That would have really saved their bacon for the most part. No tag
suka miss anjing mainnya.
but he gets the crucial information that they're just charging into things. What a shot. Jeremy was just making so much noise already, but it didn't matter whatsoever. Envy converts somehow with the classic. Hits some shots, but the buy has got a bit of surprise. It's called a shorty. All right, one more shot, but Dubstep already finds one. Has two headhunters. Okay, 3 versus 1, 2 headhunters. If he's efficient, he gets 2 kills, ideally. But we'll see how that goes because now he's being corralled in. One more.
Gila, gue dapat 3 sih, gila sih. 3 peluru, 3 kepala, gila sih.
Well, that was a valiant effort, even on the weak buy, or rather an eco buy for Team Secret.
Absolutely, and now Team Secret are going to be looking at their first buy on the attack. Can they sustain Paperrex's aggression, which might come in this round, by the way. Paperrex always on the bonus, love to go on the forefront, find their opponents.
Ini turnamen di India kah bang? Iya, langsung dari India ini. 218 Jason
in terms of, I believe it was only Divide who had a Marshal, right? Yeah, the other people do have Spectres. And Forsaken all by himself, looking to charge up the entirety of the A side. Jing allowed to pick up that ultimate orb, big problem there. As a split approach coming towards A from Secret.
Miss anjir sih.
Mind Freak. Benkai's been pushed away, but the duelist will not be, as they run his red point to make that a Forsaken! He's on a roll, but Jeremy's on one himself as he finds 3. Makes it a 2v2, still alive for both these teams here, more so for the side of Secret because they've got Vandals on their hands. Can they find Paperrex?
It's very nitty and gritty here. Vash and Jeremy. 7 seconds on the hunt. Jeremy's waiting, I think, for the utility first before they actually make something happen. Or, again, it's a cut of noise. They'll make Paperrex think a little bit. Now that they've thrown out the utility and it's been destroyed ASAP, they know somebody's playing at the back of things. The recon dart to clear corners. And they're aware that Divide could be coming out for Art here quite soon. But Benkai's making a lot of noise. Jeremy's not going to know. How many times have he done this in this round? Already coming for the ace, but Jesse Bash just makes sure, no, we're not going to give you that. It's just going to try to, again, just seal the round already, seal the deal because we still have more to go.
I mean, if Benkai was standing on that ledge for a second longer, I think Jeremy would have probably got.
Anjing tuh Jason, flick shotnya anjing.
Forsaken, really good. Nobody there to support them on site. It came a little too late, the rotation. Well, it is going to be Secret to win the buy round. almost
Ini sama-sama di carry satu orang guys. 239, 17-10 anjing.
by losing 3 players. They have a couple of players on half armor, I believe. And here's Jing making it a little bit more easier by taking it all to 0. Oh, just shows up right the right time. Jing, this guy is a monster, and Forsaken gets a kill with his hot hands. And Borkum's wondering what the hell just happened on A main.
Jeremy, all right. At the base of it, it feels like he's overheating once again. Again, there's just so many setup plays there. Dubstep blinded to bits.
Dason gila anjing. Dason gila, Cok. Lihat Dason anjing.
The big problem here.
Dua tim ini sama-sama tajam Bang Rio. Iya anjir. Ini Dason hard carry anjir, nge-kill mulu Dason, Cok, lihat dah. Lihat apinya dah, lihat apinya.
Paperrex
Dapat satu. Dia kan dikeroyok ya. Dia ulti, ngumpet tembak. Mati satu. Kebakar tuh lagi. 259 anjing. Ada ulti lagi Jason, ada ulti nih. Jason ada ulti nih. Harusnya bisa menang sih, ada ulti Jason nih.
Yeah, Forsaken has his run it back up and running.
Is he going to be giving it a little bit of... Oh, never mind. It's going to be Jeremy actually to give a bit of ultimate action to us. And he will find the first kill. ZOWIE losing his life. He's been on the receiving end too many times this map. He's not had the best of games, but Forsaken is having one. As his ultimate might run out if he's not going to be getting any more kills. He might have found one, but that meter runs out pretty quickly. As you can see him, they've all taken control of B. Link. And now it's on to Forsaken. Throws the flash, but he will be stopped as everybody's spamming him down. It's going to be Jeremy to get the last bit of his life. And now Benkai, still on the back of B side, is probably going to be expecting this back off from the side of Secret, as everybody from Paperrex except for Benkai are playing back on A. This is a good read from them, but never mind. As I say it, they're going towards B main.
This could be a... Actually, this isn't too bad, because if they wanted to go for the A site, right, Borkum could go for the flank. The problem is, Team Secret don't really have proper weapons, so they want to use the numbers that they have to just overwhelm any site that they want to push. And since Jeremy has picked up the Vandal, at least he's going to be the hero of this particular round, as Team Secret is starting to push things up. The problem is, 20 seconds on the clock, this might not be enough. Benkai is going to be playing to stop the plan.
That's good.
Nice!
Oh, great kill.
Nice, Benkai, dapat 2.
And gets 2, actually, in the process.
And now it is Team Secret, who are on level terms in terms of men. They've got no utility as such. One Aftershock on Envy, that's about it. But if he gets a kill, he has the Rolling Thunder. That is going to be the most important kill of his second half. So far, at least. He's hidden, he's holding, he doesn't get the kill. He will be taken out instantly, though. It is Forsaken and Jing, the deadly duo. The duo that the world loves. The duo that the world absolutely adores.
Gila.
They might be looking as pretty as possible in real life, but in game, they are dangerous and absolutely insane monsters.
Gila sih, bro. Kelas retake-nya anjing.
While you were again describing our adoration for both Jing and Forsaken, man, they were just having a bit of fun. The
dapat 2 GG banget sih si Benkai.
Has to definitely be Benkai. Not just the shock dart kill, but the kill right after that. I mean, it's so difficult for, again, Team Secret.
Gila sih, kalau nggak dapat 2 kalah saja sih guys. Ada ulti tapi Invi nih. Ini kayak bakal menang sih Team Secret nih round ini.
They still haven't fully upgraded weapons or was able to...
Jason hampir 30 kill anjing.
So this is where it gets a little bit risky. Now again, they're gonna try to butt their heads. They haven't changed the pace of how they want to go, but maybe the execution is a tad bit better, forcing the peek out or the TP out from ZOWIE. But there was so much utility that was expended by Team Secret just to get this aim-in push, and even then, they haven't really pushed that far.
They haven't. Team Secret are actually now playing a little bit more meticulously. They're not giving it too much in terms of, aggression this time, and that discipline does work out for them. But ZOWIE instantly trades off for his teammate. There comes the Nightfall. Will they be able to secure this? No, they don't know. The dubstep comes in from middle, and that is going to be the best use of Nightfall that you can possibly see. There is Team Secret winning something in the second half after what was a Paperrex mayhem being thrown at them.
7-11, a very convenient round for Team Secret here. That was a really good readdress of art. You already see Paperrex was not really aware of the secondary flank or the flank to come after.
Wah, Montreal pakai ZOWIE. ZOWIE. Ya bisa. Mereka kok miskin ya? Hanya kaya ya PaperX ya? Ada ulti sih 2 guys. Benkai sama Mindfreak ada ulti.
Wanting for different results, but they added a bit of cherry on top, which is to mix up with dubstep here. Jeremy again playing around the corner. Forsaken gets stunned, but still somehow gets Jeremy.
Dapat lagi anjing Jason, what the hell?
Nobody to get the refrag.
Nice fight.
The Vibe finds Borkum peeking through onto B1,
Nice.
and this is just falling harder and harder for Team Secret as only dubstep.
Jason bantai-bantai anjing.
They're gonna have to try to pick up a spike, but there's about everybody from Paperrex looking to push in. Although Envy, he's making a cause. He's pushing them back. He wants to
loh,
at least
Envy loh.
elevate his teammates. But Benkai and Forsaken shuts his dreams, and it's all down to Dubstep in a 3 versus 1.
Oh man, it looks like it is going to be over.
Nice.
ZOWIE ready for that kill. Match point, ladies and gentlemen.
Ayo,
And
atau kosong,
if
yuk.
this isn't one of the best individual performances of Forsaken we've seen. I don't know what is. A Phoenix on the map of this range. He's absolutely tearing it down. How many kills is he on? 26, 25, I believe?
Yeah, or around that one. We'll probably see it in a bit to confirm. What really was interesting to me there was, where was Forsaken?
28 bro.
He's pretty much
30 nggak sih nih?
the lord of the server.
30 kill nggak sih
Where
Jason?
did Forsaken come from? Because Jeremy stunned on Bialy. He was pushing already through sewers.
I think he was already there in that smoke. I think we missed the timing on that smoke. I think he was
Or
right
maybe
there.
he was on a different angle on Bialy. Either way, he was not stunned. Or he was stunned, but he was still... Yeah, which was kind of crazy to think, to say at the least. I think he blinded Jeremy as well as a form of recuperation.
Oh, that's so good!
Oh, Spike.
A shock dart and ultimate combo, and it drops
Gila,
right on
bisa
time
gitu,
for
Cok,
them
Benkai,
to
Cok.
find the kill. And this might just be the beginning of the end here, ladies and gentlemen. The plan still hasn't gone down. Secret are in trouble. They will finally get something happening in the hands of Jeremy, thanks to the Astro ultimate.
Oh, double
step! Fighting to Benkai trades him back. It's still going against the side of Secret. 3 versus 3. Can they keep this alive? They've got 1 star to work with. Borkum has 1 star, but they've got no ultimates at all. Benkai waiting probably for that recon to come in and hoping that he can find an off angle on somebody, but no, not gonna happen. Mindfreak was hoping it. As Benkai towards A main, spots out one. They know where all these players are now, and Device making work happen, but he's got no more support. Benkai falls, and now it's a 1v2. The Neon slides up, and Device playing with their lives, gets another. Device will try his best, but not going to be able to find number 13.
Ambil dapat tuh.
Secret to stay alive, survive, and fight for their lives.
Are they going to be picking up that operator? But that was such... Okay, this one... Yeah.
Tadi ultinya salah sih bro.
I was surprised how
ultinya si Mindfreak tadi salah guys. Tapi miskin sih harusnya si Team Secret, nggak tahu ya.
Super early when again they can't see if somebody's actually defusing it. A little bit of an expensive round here for Team Secret and
Jason ada ulti. Aduh, Iko lagi, Cok.
A little bit expensive, very expensive as you can see. They
30 kill sih, 30 kill sini.
A bit of their creds there as they just tried to chase down the kills, which looks unideal at least right now for Team Secret.
Devi exploring options on mid. Forsaken.
Nice.
Unaware about the fact that there's one towards high mid, and he will be traded off though. And Dash is expecting another push up, so he's gonna go back and make sure that nobody from Paperrex is trying some funny business. Everybody from Paperrex though are on the.
Ini Davi sih kunci sih. Davi harus dapat sih 2 nih, dapat 2 enak banget Davi nih.
Trying to charge this eco up with his lead, as he's got another prey towards A main. Does he find it? Is the question. Good stun to push them.
Nice!
But the vibe ready for anything it seems. And now Team Secret running for their life towards the B site, where they've got one player, Dubstep, waiting, excuse me, and checking every single angle. But it is still Paperrex in terms of man advantage. They picked up a weapon for Jing as well. This is turning out to be a problem.
It definitely is. And this is Paperrex that don't have any weapons whatsoever, but still somehow is converting. Speaking of which, they're converging right now to start the flank. Jesse Vash. Oh, that's the idea. So he's going to be playing the cheeky corner here. Unless they completely check him, he's not going to get spotted. He has the right idea.
Nice!
Okay.
Oh, Jing was so aware.
There goes the
They're
ultimate.
too far. He's
Ya,
not gonna
nggak
be able to convert
dapet.
any kills
Nice
with
banget,
that.
Spek.
So it's a 2 versus
24.
4 with the plant
Waktu,
on the
waktu,
spike
waktu,
very
waktu.
fresh. So there's still plenty of time for PaperX.
Nice!
And the Vi finds one. The
Aduh!
Vi almost finds two. Envy holding on, gets the flash, but that's about everybody from PaperX coming in. Oh my God, son! Okay, the aftershock delays. 50 HP. Jing challenging. Going for the defuse. He got it. He has to stop this. He has to stop this. He's out. He's out. Is there enough time? Jing!
Aduh!
Oh my days. That was quite a clutch from Envy. What a play from the initiator main. One of the best in SEA. Has showcased why
Dava udah GG banget, cok, anjing. Dava GG banget nih. Ini kalau nggak miss udah enak menang, cok. Dia miss tadi terakhir, Dava.
But this one stun saved his own life, gave him 2 kills and the aftershock.
Miskin cuy TS-nya, half armor semua. Oh ya, miskin. Ada ulti Jason ya. Tapi si Jeremy ada ulti juga, cok. Ngeri bridge-nya, anjing.
And now they've got everything on the line ready to win this round. Instant teleport away for a
Ya,
second. This
pusing dia.
time, not gonna find that kill. Devi ready for one, gets it. Still stunned. He's gonna get away. Jing finds another. PaperX on the roll again. Benkai.
Aduh, Benkai nggak nembaknya. Nice.
Make that a 1
Nice!
3, and it is
Let's go!
almost over,
Masa
ladies and
clutch lagi,
gentlemen.
bro?
Envy, 1 man left standing. He did clutch out the previous round, 1v3. 1v4 actually. This time, he's got 1v3, but no spike planet. The trade comes. Will it come down? Yes, it
Jing
will.
away situ.
It is going to be Jing to clear the board for PaperX, 13 to 9,
Let's go.
and Secret will be hoping for map number 3 now.
That was a photo finish here for PaperX. It looked, as you mentioned, right, that was not the optimal round that Team Secret.
Bang, round bang kan BO3 kocak. BO3 3 map ya kalau satu sama. Nanti habis itu baru grounded. Besok 130 lagi guys, ini ya guys. Besok 130 lagi guys. Oh my god.
Overextending at some points or just not really finding the picks that he wants. Like he's good on the first kill, but it seems like he can't translate that into a secondary, which is the problem right there for Team
Masih ada, cok. Belum final. Finalnya besok jam 1.30 siang.
The snowballing entry frag effect for Team Secret.
Banyak selebrasinya kurang. Wah. Mau gimana mau kayak
But unfortunately, at times it was kind of overextension, which led to him individually getting kills, but impactfully for his team didn't come through. Because PaperX, the minute they saw the
menang tuh anjir. Mainnya bagus banget guys PaperX. Love it, bro. I love it.
Finding initial kills. Forsaken was an absolutely different breed in
Gila
this
sih.
game.
Forsaken gila sih, bro. Keburu nggak yo stream siang? Keburu. Gua ada acara Saweria guys jam 4 guys. Jam 3 lah. Gue jam 2 udah jalan. Ih nggak keburu ya. Gue acara Saweria sore anjir. Mana ya?
Right down to the finish line. We will be going into the next map, ladies and gentlemen, with PaperX in charge.
In charge, large and in charge, as you can see here. They have somewhat similar statistics. 4 kills, 4 first kills, for first bloods for Forsaken, 4 first bloods for Jeremy. Combat score is gravitating a lot for Forsaken here, and I think a lot of this has also allowed him to always have that.
PaperX mau blit lagi nggak? Enggak. Yang menang kan yang ini kan, yang menang tim Heretic kan yang dari Eropa. Anjing 368 ACS-nya, buset.
The threat level for Team Secret just skyrockets when
30 molor nggak ya besok ya?
Absolutely, and I think that with the way
takut molor gue besok, cok.
Today, 28 kills by the way. He's on 4 first bloods. It didn't even seem like it actually.
Gue takut besok molor aja sih guys.
With the way that he was playing. But actually, a lot of first bloods came to even dubstep with the operator in the first half. When they were on the defense, and I believe that like Jeremy giving competition in terms of first fragging. He got 5. But he's on 21-15, and unfortunately for him today,
bracket nggak bang? Bracket.
And Borkham just couldn't step up in this game.
They had
utility impact, that's for sure, right? The Fade was an amazing, initiator in terms of allowing that one round which we saw the Nightfall, that dubstep coming towards mid, find the double kill because they couldn't hear him. Good initiation towards Art. I think that was round when they hit number 9. That was right when they hit number 9. And
ketemu ini besok nih 1.30 nih.
From that, in terms of fragging potential, Vash just couldn't keep up with the rest of the team, rest of the players today. But on the other side, it was a little even. ZOWIE had a slow start.
Tadi jedanya lama, guys.
A lot of his operator shots,
Besok harus
but he picked it up
30. Ini kan
eventually and
10-15.
18 kills, not bad.
Yeah, that's the problem.
2-0 yang dibantai anjing.
You already have Forsaken and Jing that feels
15-3.
all
Oh, tipis
online
nih, tipis kan.
always, most of the
Velox,
time.
Juicy,
And then once you have the
crazy
Vice
guy.
that makes, you basically have the trifecta of just, you know,
yang
threats
kedua
of
dibantai,
just who
Cok.
can shoot you down, right? And you're absolutely right. Jesse Bash has looked incredibly cold in this first game. Maybe the problem there was he couldn't really follow up again on Jeremy because he was just too far forward, and at that point he was just turning into a easy target for
Paperrex tuh G2 kan bang, ya G2.
Awkward position where he
Mesti
couldn't
3 round bila
convert,
final,
but
ya juga
even
sih.
though we do say that
Jedanya lama nggak sih guys, jedanya guys?
to get the impact that he wanted to in this game, and looking quickly into things, very again similar statistics here.
Coming into the second, right after winning the pistol. So being able to convert that one is, I mean, it's literally quite everything for Shopify.
Nah, nonton orang Indo, Mel.
But once again, in a 2v4, just that slight adjustment, taking over that back sight, realizing those communications coming through that there's so many numbers on that flank. So good heads up play coming out here for Shopify to regain that ground. And this is not a bonus. This is quite.
SR, Shopee.
That's right. Because they're going back.
Oh, itu Mel tuh orang itu tuh.
Against the gun round from C9. Nice flash to push Mel away from her
Gambarnya bagus ya.
Now the Trailblazer out on the attack for Lori. Mel still gets first contact. Is not afraid of after that kill to play the numbers. On this
Gambarnya bagus anjir.
Plant comes down, but this flank is late.
It's very late.
Emang Mel orang Indo bang, katanya ada keturunan Indo guys. KP.
Hell area, even got the ultimate online along with the drill. So blind, they want to take over the spawn. No one to follow though.
That's right. Rolling Thunder just to delay.
Yeah, Mel,
losing the
overpick.
fight from the heavens down towards long A. Finally, nice little shot by
Benita.
with the
Katsumi.
Popping
Bob,
one
siapa
away.
itu Bob anjir?
And only 2 players remain for C9. Make that only 1. Katsumi low on HP, jump spotted by Lori. We're just gonna pop up for the swing.
Aduh, nice try.
And that is a round converted by
Mel campuran Manado sama Amrik katanya, yoi.
Players in the process. At least KP is able to upgrade that Bulldog into a Vandal.
And that late flank that you mentioned towards the
Bob
end
kayak
of that
cowok
push,
anjir.
right before that spike went down.
Emo gitu
Usually
guys.
Cloud9 White, they're good for it, right? Because they're able to control the pace and do everything on their own terms. But man, Shopify are being so decisive right now. The disruptions on that retake, KP just burning her ult, buying time, creating havoc in that site was so key to just.
Bang, franchise kapan? Bulan Februari Maret, masih lama.
For this round, you see an upgraded Spectre for Katsumi. Pushing down towards long C is going to be
flower full namanya anjir.
press forward.
Benita.
Benita waiting.
Oh, what a shot for Mel. She's got to expect more, surely.
So far from the TP, but it's a crossfire setup. Beautiful flash to try to answer back. This should drop the last 2 unless Mel can go to work with the
Nice try.
classic, but
Golongan
not
3.
going to come into fruition for any other kills. And that's that Spectre drop. Last 3 players are with shares for C9, and we force out the Seekers at least for
Peres belum main kah? Udah. Lagi jeda.
These Seekers should allow them to get into the site here and get the spike down. Bob applying a lot of pressure.
Flowerful namanya anjir.
It's hard for the attackers to get back into long C.
Jesse Kins, anjay.
Now they finally do so. Jaskin's trying to push forward. Almost lands that shot, but the fault line to counter back. Aftershock then trying to line up.
Nice banget anjir.
Balls. Here comes the first tap attempt. Both of them, all 3 of them off the spike to try to get the kills, but that's long range distance from heavy firing shooting from Lori and Flowerful. Not easy to do for C9.
Definitely not easy. Cloud9 have been finding these opening picks round after round, but Shopify, they're just responding in turn. The quick reactions to group up and hit the other site whenever it's clear. It's definitely paying dividends. Again, decisive. They're close. The
Udah rapi banget mainnya
has
ya.
been completely in Cloud9's favor, but decisive decisions.
Ini Shopify dari NA juga ya?
Healthy purchase. Only the Astra Ultimate online, and you know what? I like an Astra Ult on the attack side of things. It really
Sonder kayak orang ini ya, Jepang ya?
Especially when you've got that B site in the front. Mel's looking for an opening.
Dropping now
So
flash.
blind.
Mati dia.
That cosmic divide
Is
that
mati
you
sih.
just have mentioned here, Christine. It's used to
Anjing,
try to
nggak mati,
enforce
Cok.
this A side, but Mel once again a dice
Boom.
goes in for the swing. A kill onto Sonder. Mel getting some support, going to work as C9, but Bonita tries to answer back, doesn't work out. C9 wins
Gila,
the
Mel,
round with
bro.
a great hold by Mel.
What?
Pedas.
Oh my God, there's so much just happened in this round. The backup. It's like the Avengers just arrived to just follow through with Mel, allow her to keep popping off those shots. It's not how many you miss, it's how many you land, and Mel was good for the 2.
Mel definitely went with the whisper in the comms.
There was just so much utility back here. But
Nih Bob kayak ini anjir.
just deceiving her there. I thought she was gonna get that third. Things would have been so spicy if it came down to a 1v1 there.
Jodohin sama Dava yo si Mel.
All right, Mel.
Dava udah punya pacar,
no
kocak.
armor on her back, a nice combo to just keep this grass control for C9.
Jesse ini kayak orang ini ya, kayak orang Amerika Selatan guys, kayak orang Brazil nih.
Shopify could slowly run back here towards grass control as we hear the crunching of the grass moving in for C9.
And Mel's got a lot of information, maintaining that long A line of sight, realizes that there's just no A main contention. It's fortifying this 4-1 defense setup that Cloud9 have right now. A lot of focus in this garage area.
Gila lah cewek, berarti apa?
Cloud9 are doing a
Kembangan Valorant cewek juga serem-serem guys ya. Gak kalah cowok Valorant cowok nih mah. Ini dilawan sama tim-tim cowok juga belum tentu kalah tim cowok. Belum tentu kalah tim cewek.
They really want to
Mainnya serem begini anjir.
Oh yeah, even a Prowler is to come out too, so getting info, but unfortunately Bob, she thought that she was going to get a lot here towards this right side as she committed. Sonner made it through towards A-Link, back towards the B side and gets the headshot to Jazakin. Then the off shot misses, beautiful relay bolt as she's trying to charge down and go against her opponent. Back into the site, trying to find Mel. As there's 27 seconds left, we're rotating back towards the C side for the plant.
Yeah, it's just all a ruse. I mean, Saunders doing so much work in this A site. Take a look at the minimap, though. The spike is on the other side. And Saunders brought entirety of Cloud9 to her.
Okay, we'll have time. Inside the site goes KP. And we'll get the plant, and that also activates the Rolling Thunder.
Look at Bonita's spot. Oh, no, the flick around coming through for Mel here.
You asked me to look, I saw it. It was a kill from Mel onto Bonita.
Katsumi.
So the off position into spawn didn't pay off. Katsumi going for the information play from the shadows. Mel so low on HP. Rolling Thunder coming out from KP as she's pushing on her own. Aftershock only has the frenzy. All of that utility coming out. Oh my god, it's huge for
Gila
KP.
si Mel tai jago banget cok AP-nya.
Still with this 2 HP, it's a 2 versus 2. We're going for it, we're committing. Headshot from Flowerful. Nice shot from Mel.
Gila Mel jago banget anjing.
That final kill, that's gonna seal the deal at least for Shopify Rebellion. Mel's gonna come back and save the weapon. But
She wants to go for a checkmate. Flowerful just wants to finish this off, not allow Mel to save.
Wah.
Oh, but Mel, the sound cue just comes up right in the nick of time. Oh man, Shopify, what a round. The amount of pressure that they applied into this one.
Gokil anjir ini.
Doing so much
2 darah
work
ngekill 4 anjing.
And that
Sangar.
is so hectic, right? Bob, I don't know if her ultimate just slipped past Sonder or not, but somehow or another, Sonder was able to slip past, make it into that A-Link area, and then just thrive.
Yeah.
Thrive in that chaos.
I was thinking about it. I feel like the Nightfall went towards grass, but it actually didn't really cut into the corner of the right side cubby down that window, where 3 players of Shopify Rebellion actually hit in that corner. So that wide swing that came out, maybe C9 thought there was only 1 player playing towards grass at 1 minute remaining, and then she got caught off guard.
Iya, penontonnya banyak loh, Cok.
Shopify Rebellion. It's one of those moments again, Christine, where they get one, let's just start holding W. Let's overtake, flood the sites, and it
Just
pays out in their favor.
explode. So explosive, and it's exactly what you need if you're Shopify. This is going to be a very interesting
Gila tuh si Bob kayaknya ya cowok apa kayak cewek-cewek emo anjir.
And it's because they've got 2 operators on their side. Mel, you can be sure that she's going to be investing that tour de force. A bit of a quasi-buy, but Bob, this should be interesting. Not very normal to see a fade with that operator, but certainly Cloud9, they need some breathing room.
Yeah.
This has been all Shopify's game, and that, you know, it's
Udah mulai.
kind of weird saying that out loud, not just because it's Cloud.
Jangan
They've
bohong-bohong
had a
ya.
slower start, especially in the first half.
We also mentioned before this
Jangan
match
bohong-bohong
started
kamu
that
ya.
this is Cloud9's playground. Thinking that they could take full control of the defender half, but it's getting punished by Shopify Rebellion. And here comes
Tadi bang kalau ngomong bang, nggak ngomong, nggak tahu gue, makanya gue kan nggak nangkepin.
While the other operator is looking down towards C, looking for a passive play, a retake on the A site. But we've also positioned Jazzikins right in the corner of Bunny.
Kita nonton Paperrex. Tapi gue sih salut sih guys sama scene cewek ini guys. Gila sih ini guys, cewek-cewek ini guys, mainnya rapi banget cok. Tuh. Literally ini gue rasa nih kalau tim cewek digabung tim cowok masih ada perlawanan guys, top 1 top 2-nya.
That's definitely what we're going to try to activate the duel of false here that Mel actually picked up. So she'll be first contact, and contact she will. Sonder falls as two players are playing towards hell, and KP's always been good in this spot. Has the aftershock ready.
This blind paranoia in tandem with the haunt should be coming through. Some pings across the map. Shopify have a response though.
Alexis juga ini sih cantik.
Lori, that's the first answer, and Lori also lands 2 kills, make that even a third. But Mel's been on point here so far with this off almost the lineup, but still the third shot, but not the fourth. Benita
Gila, Mel kill sendiri terus jadi loh Mel loh.
But Shopify Rebellion are really taking a comfortable lead in this first
12-6 anjir nih kayak Jason nih dia nih.
For sure indeed. If you're Shopify right now, you are happy. Absolutely happy. I mean, the score line is 6-1, but these rounds have been dominant from Shopify. They've absolutely controlled the pace entirely.
Ngeri Mel, ngeri.
Retakes even coming out for C9 have fallen completely flat. Shopify are doing such a good job right now at just disrupting and creating that pressure.
You want to play?
Looks like it's going to be an A main control. Sonder. Oh, she decides not to go in though.
Oh, Firefall just saw her. She's going to ping it.
So much information.
Wah, lihat tuh.
So tough. Just because of that, now Jazzikins stuck in there.
Gila, dia ngelihat orang satu di aftershock, dijagain coba mau keluar.
Once again, an early kill, flood the site. Into B we go for Shopify Rebellion, but we fight back for Spek just for a bit. Ties have turned, we're tied 2-2, Spike is down.
So many trades across the board. Flowerful tried to get that Spike down, but this deep smoke blocking off her vision. Bob, what a shot!
Benita has the clutch now. From the shadows, saw. It went from left to right, but Katsumi still with the off angle, playing a little bit further out in the open. Manages to help C9 get the second on the board.
Oh, jeez. Shopify, what a beautiful opening to start things off with. But you know, Vans, on my team, we have a rule.
Belum mulai juga, guys. PHI kapan mulainya lama kali?
Right, it's right in the smack in the middle of the site. Those fast rotations coming from the defenders, and you saw exactly it unfolding here, just like this. 2 beautiful openings for Shopify, but that flood-in factor. If you hit this site, the rotations come out in like what, 0.5 seconds or faster. So Cloud9, beautiful response, and they absolutely needed it.
Especially on the default positions, one towards the garage, maybe playing towards the window more passively. The A-Link usually having a body there. Definitely.
Hebat gitu kursornya padahal yoi.
And that, even if it's the second round here coming in for C9, you see that it's such a broken buy for Shopify.
Some pings coming out across the board for KP, giving the information over to her squad, and her ultimate has just hit 3 members.
Oh, it's Saunders
nice Jazzikins.
from the garage ramp. Kill with the frenzy,
but
the beautiful flash coming out,
Aduh,
allowing at
Mel
least
nge-whiff.
Benita to survive for a bit, but she's stuck inside that cubby. The other two players of Shopify trying to answer back. A flash coming out from garage, but C9 did not pushing it down. They're holding their angles. And
Boh,
there you go.
rapi cok, gila lihat guys, lihat red killnya anjay, red killnya serem banget cok. Kepake bertiga loh. Tengah, kiri, kanan udah. Ngapain dah?
Coming out from Cloud9 is when they have those advantages, they're able to just completely, cleanly checkmate in the round. Jazzikins, so good for the shot. It's a good spray down. These flashes coming out from Alexis are just so S tier right now as well.
Yeah, definitely. And C9 with that are slowly finding their groove. We talked about a slow start for Shopify Rebellion in the first half. This time it's a slow start on the second.
KD nggak gitu bang, kayak KD belum selevel sama pro player deh. Jago tapi nggak jago aja. Kayak Sena lah jago gitu guys, KD itu. Jago kayak ini guys, jagonya kayak Sena. Kayak siapa yang jago cewek lagi ya? Ada lah banyak kan cewek yang jago.
When you're able to get this much space for free it sort of changes your initial plan. Sandra, you saw her dropping down that neon wall.
Oh, tangannya ke bawah, Bang. Galer.
Cloud9 guessing, did she fall back? Is she still here? She's gonna want Cloud9 to come sniffing so she can punish.
Mei kayaknya harusnya udah hampir sekelas PaperRex sih. Kelas PaperRex. Sekelas pro player sih kalau Mei mah. Ini kayak nonton cowok main, Bang. Iya, mainnya rapi banget. Udah radian semua, harusnya radian semua sih.
Good idea that most players are congregated here towards this A site. Oh, but I love the move for Lori. Because of this, she's sending out a dog, and this Astral Wall is gonna block off all vision at C site.
But this rotation, they'll hear the rotation on grass. Mel is waiting for that crossover, and there's that
Nice
first kill.
banget.
Also, meanwhile, got a kill on the top of heaven. That dwindles the numbers for Shopify to move inside this A site, so this fake didn't work out. C's on the ground, underhand.
Mati, dadah. Nggak mati loh. Wat, nggak mati, cok, kena bom.
Plant coming through, beautiful satchel to run that clock down. We're attempting for the plant one more time for Shopify Rebellion. As C9 are getting ready to move in. Not gonna work, Powerful. Last player standing, stopped by.
Gila, headshot semua nembaknya, bro.
The key players, definitely. I mean, you mentioned it, that.
And then default 2, which is farther a little bit on B side.
Yeah, that is true. They don't really have a bit of, mid aggression as such. As you can see, they've left mid completely, for
Dia
maybe
74, Des 60. Wih, Team
very
Secret
few
bagus juga
rounds,
nih.
right? So they don't really go for too many aggressive plays. Their A is a lot more extensively used by them in terms of both attack and on defense. So
Papnya
far,
Papi Benkai
it's
nih.
worked out
Oke,
for
let's
them,
see.
but that was
Icebox
against
pakai apa ya?
Nightbot.
Jason ya?
This
Jason
one
pakai
right
apa,
now,
guys?
right? How are they going to face off against
Dua duelist kah? Apa
Cyber
Jason
X?
pakai
Will this
chamber?
work out for them, separating the two sides and just
Kayo.
or do they need
Pakai
to
tempur
approach
kah?
mid more?
So the thing with heat maps though is it only really shows you the point of
Jason
contact,
Jet
not
kah?
really the
Jason Jet
pathway
Jing
of
pakai Sage
teams,
kah?
I think, or players. So even though we don't really see too much heat on the mid side, that doesn't mean that Team Secret doesn't really try to use like Borkum or Jesse Vashton coming through there, right?
Yeah,
So
for the lurks, yes, but what about
PaperRex kesempatannya nggak? Pasti ada,
push
cuman
because
mungkin bukan di
it is,
turnamen ini, guys.
a map where you can potentially have a lot of control if you cut it straight down the middle, right? Which is taking control of mid, walling it off with the Sage, of course, right towards the beginning of the attacker side spot where you come towards mid. If they wall it vertically away from there, it's just gone, right? So it is going to be a map where the Sage is going to play a lot.
Harusnya sih, guys, ya. Kalau di atas kertas mental Jason lagi panas, PaperRex 1-0 harusnya bisa menang, guys. Kalau nggak tipis lah, bisa bersaing tipis lah.
I feel like mid
Nggak akan jauh
control,
skornya.
even though it is underrated, also is incredibly high risk, high reward. In the sense that you saw that play that we saw with Boom a while ago, right, where they just basically run amok through mid.
Gue bisa nobar nggak, guys, ya? BO 5 lagi besok ya? Gue cek nggak BO berapa?
Got the clutch, but also through that
Berapa
lost
coba
3
besok ya?
people.
Yeah.
So there really is that big deficit that is going to be a problem there. The thing with Team Secret right now is I feel like that is not how they want to approach, because it seems like they are struggling with how the
BO 5, coba BO 5, BO 5.
on their game, right? They're good on the
BO 5
initial
nggak
setups,
bisa
but the
nobar,
problem is the
Cok.
follow-up to that. So if they
Gak
try to
cara
go for
sawer
mid, there
real
needs
lagi,
to
gimana
be
ya?
that good follow-up coming out from Team Secret here. So if they're not really set for that kind of plan, they could be looking at just not effective mid pushes altogether.
Ingat Sage Benkai, emang Sage Benkai? Sage Jing kali, emang Jing?
We'll be seeing the side of PaperX also come up with maybe something new. It's been 2 months.
Harbor kah? Keluar Harbor?
3 months actually since they played on the map of Icebox, and I believe that in that time, if they've come up with something new on Fracture, forgive me, having the Harbor incorporated there, why can we not expect Icebox?
Kira sawernya ngapain, Bang? Yuk ya, kita seru-seruan bareng kreator lain, guys. Jam siang lagi, pas banget acaranya sore. Gue nggak keburu kali nobar. Kalau nobar 1 map doang kali ya bisa. Kalau mau nggak keburu, gue nggak akan keburu. Ini mau nobar 1 map doang. 1 map aja bisa gitu loh.
You would usually need utility in terms of updrafts or satchels, which are exhausting, right? You can recharge them, but she can just switch on her speed, start running up, and she can swing onto corners that you would not expect, right? Which includes on top of 410, jumping towards spawn and towards rafters. I think Neon is a great mobility agent, especially on the A side of Icebox.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but
I
I
mean-
personally have got good success.
I think I've just made you also solidify that thought with the TikToker I just showed you
Yeah,
earlier.
fair enough.
today.
Yeah, of course.
That
yeah.
was just showing the TikTok neon clip, so that's probably also why I think you're also feeling about that way. But I do also agree with you on that point. The problem I think with that is neon feels a lot
Live sambil
more
sawer ya bang, ntar gaji
singular
BA-nya
and
gak cair.
individual, at least on Icebox itself.
Bang, aku
So
beli
you
barang Tokopedia
really
dapat
do
cashback
have
sama
to
gratis
see
ongkir,
somebody
mantap.
basically
Kamu
1v5
valido,
a lot of
kamu
people
emang
at
orang
some
terbaik
point.
kalau
I
beli
mean,
di Tokopedia.
you can play to kind of condense things,
Lagi
but the
Nobar,
problem
guys.
with that is I don't think it
Promosinya pas main
matches
grounded aja ya.
well against an updraft. You know, wherever spot you are, you can always just reposition much higher, or
Yep.
with the satchel. With neon, you have to be somewhere specific to actually be able to just run around and be able to get that high ground control, maybe playing on top of 410, going back onto 2F.
Kacamata
And
kayak
there
Sleepy,
really
Bang.
is, again, a lot of
Iya kah?
weaknesses that Neon still has.
Bang
He's a
Andi,
really
Coach
great agent,
Sleepy
don't
nonton
get-
juga kan
don't
Nobar
get
kan
me
ya?
wrong. But at least here, I feel like it's still well optimized for the Raze and the Jet specifically.
Yeah, I mean I have to agree. You know.
Ah, tuh udah
in
nge-pick
pro
tuh.
play, there is
Oh,
gonna be.
Jinejing apa? Jinejing,
they
guys.
must have tried out neon, right? I'm pretty sure. There's a reason why there is.
Hah, Jingjet, Jingjet, Jingjet,
There are some teams who picked up that agent,
Jingjet, guys.
right when it was introduced.
Jingjet, bro.
But I believe that overall,
Jingjet.
it is an agent.
Jingjet.
So it is a map where
Jingjet.
Raze, Reyna, Jet work pretty well,
Jingjet.
depending on the
Jing pakai Jet.
situation of the entire
Jing
team. Let's
pakai
talk about the
Jet.
agent selection, though, as we go into
Jing
this.
pakai Jet ini adalah tuh kan?
Envy is hovering over the breach, but something different. Forsaken is going to be playing
Wait,
on
what?
the KO. He has done this before.
Harbor,
but not for a
yes.
while.
Okay,
And
we've got
Mindfreak
Harbor.
has brought once again the Harbor. Envy's going to be countering this out with his KO of his own, but we are going to be seeing once again the newest agent come to play on Icebox. This is going to be interesting.
I'm
Wah,
just
seru
gonna
nih guys, seru nih guys. Nggak ada Sage guys, mereka nggak main Sage. Mereka main dua inisiator ya.
But at the same time, I break my head thinking about what the hell can they come up with this.
Strats
What
baru
can
sih
they
kayaknya.
do with this?
Yeah.
And then they show me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
All right.
A KO, I mean, okay, they've got Double Initiator, they've got Divide back on a Chamber. I thought it's going to be, Forsaken on the Chamber. But, yeah, I'm confused,
Okay,
man.
the thing is, we saw the efficacy of...
Oh, nggak ada
the Harbor
duelist
before,
guys.
right?
Yeah.
Tim Secret nggak ada duelist, Cok.
I think the reason why we're seeing the KO over the Phoenix here is Phoenix isn't really a particularly good agent on Icebox.
Yeah,
the
Phoenix
KO
is
makes a lot more sense because the thing is, he has a flash, really good for setups through...
Ayo sih,
wall
Kayo
flashes
kalau
or
misalnya
wall
pisaunya
push
pas
outs
banget
of the
seru
Harbor,
sih.
As we saw when Paperrex were using this on
Moga-moga
Barracuda,
jingnya
and
si
the biggest
Jet jingnya tuh
factor, the biggest
bakal
factor,
menara ya.
KO Blade and Null Command. Incredibly
Aku beli monitor
powerful when
ZOWIE
you're
sekarang udah
pushing
radian,
on
mantap.
sites.
Kamu
Yeah, of
siam
course,
tuh
but there
seban,
is a KO on the other side as well, right?
mantap.
So they've
Betul.
got a, KO duel or whatever. Forsaken.
Upresnya harus bagus nih si
currently
Jason.
upper
Kalau nggak
end
bagus
of,
bahaya, Cok.
Form, I believe.
Jason kan mainnya barbar, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Secret fighting for their lives, hoping to end up on the final map of this series. But Ascent, of course. And Paperrex fighting for the position in the final tomorrow against Heretics Icebox to decide it all.
Ooh, man, they have brought something that I'm not sure if Team Secret are prepared to actually fight for or fight against. Blade very quick to actually spot the rest of Paperrex hovering towards B site. There's going to be use of Cascade as it covers a lot of corners here. But this isn't the patch that has the 2 Cascades yet. We are playing somewhere a little bit
Oh,
more,
ini belum patch terbaru guys, masih satu.
previous to that, so we are only going to see this one. High Tide has been used. Very quick to clear a couple of corners here. Vash does get spotted, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Vash might not know about this, but the setup, both Jing and Forsaken very far back as Snowman is already exposed. Team Secret going to be playing on the retake, and they are taking the back at the positioning, at the aggressive forward positioning of Paperrex. There's 4 people
dapat
here
Davai
right now
mati.
playing on Snowman.
Well, this is insane stuff from the side of Paperrex as we are finding them. Yeah, I think that, okay, yeah, I'm back. Forgive me about that. We have got Team Secret holding on their ground, but they have not expected 3 players to be here. Vash will find one. Paperrex go for another, but Vash finding 3 in a row, and he's going to look for the...
That's what we call Vash of Thunder! Gets the stab as he previously, before that, gets a couple of shutdowns with the classic. The idea from Paperrex, honestly, it looked kind of grim for Team Secret there because you might not know how many players from PRX were just positioned.
Wow.
But Vash, a master of the
Gak
stabby
kenal loh, Cok.
stabs.
Aduh, 4-0 loh si Pes loh anjing.
All right.
Stab.
The stab. All right.
Yeah, we'll take it as it is. Anyways,
You just sounded like the Blastix knife.
Ini bahaya, guys. Ini berbahaya, guys.
What is that?
it's my nerd voice.
I'm gonna let that slide because you have a good knowledge of the game.
Whoa, of course I do.
Yeah, I meant it.
Yeah. It sounded a little bit sarcastic.
Except
so...
for the sound is nice. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move in further to this round as we've got Paperrex fighting towards A. Borkham is ready for the duels at the moment towards the open-ended side of first.
Nice
side of
fight.
the left side of 410. ZOWIE will trade back. The cascade helps them get a little bit closer.
All right. It's okay because now it seems like there's no excuse for Team Secret to be just pushed back by PRX here. Forsaken spotted by the recon door. Can't really plan as he got himself pushed away. ZOWIE getting closer, but the trade's looking much better here for Paperrex. Still in the end, Team Secret will prevail. It looked a little bit scary, but still somehow will be able to convert. So not too bad, but as you can see, that initial bout with Dubstep missing the shots was very crucial as that allowed Paperrex to get in so close. Look at that, the cascade just used to basically clean up the dirt. Just using it to just...
Kakak, grounded, nanti grounded abis ini.
Oh my god, you really made Harbor into a washing machine.
He has water. Yeah. You know, if you want to play Power Wash Simulator on...
Anjir, Iko lagi, Cok. Udah force back, kalah lagi.
Of course. You want to play Power Wash Simulator on Valorant. That's what we do. Well, we've got Water and Ice together right now as the side of Secret. Okay, they're giving...
Okay!
Fighting to make that a
Sini
third!
semua. Gak ada yang kena tembakannya, anjing.
Well, he's got tunes
Nah.
to sing for, and there is trades coming back in the form of Forsaken Sheriff. In me, though, we'll give back a little bit more. And okay, this has been a complete round of Sheriffs, and Team Secret to win.
Tumi semua, Cok. Jing bau nih Jeta nih. Jing, jangan pakai jet, Jing.
Again, it just gets him closer and closer to the Tour de Force. You tend to forget that Dubstep was a highlight reel just a couple of months ago. And now that he's been put on the chamber,
Gak ada yang kena darahnya.
show as often, but
100,
again, you
Cok.
do get these treats every now and then. And Team Secret looking much more convincing on this second game, especially now that they've broken at least the buys of Paperrex. That being said, though, Paperrex back up to it once more. This is going to be the true bonus for Team Secret here, as they haven't really pushed too much of the buys. Actually, take it back. Envy, though, gets boosted up, gets the push onto Bell, and does get the trade. It's going to be the 1-for-1. Jing and Jeremy
Nice
down.
fight.
But ZOWIE getting that corner here as the rest of PRX opens up onto B, makes it very difficult for Team Secret to read the situation.
Envy getting really close towards
Nice banget, Davai. Mati Benkai.
Oh, the reload. He's still playing very, very sneakily here. I think he's waiting for the rest of this game. Might not need it though.
Buset, Benkai nge-wave banget, Cok, anjing.
It's gonna be actually mind freak to get the pick. Everybody was like, "Look at his shot." Benkai, you can see it on the faces. But at least they
Makasih, Akio. Makasih, Narmas.
where he was. The push out from Envy here was brilliant, but somehow they lost the round in the end for just, again, ZOWIE performing. I think this is one of the best tournaments we've seen ZOWIE just be on, right? Because, again, he's been consistent, but he hasn't been
Kasih Akio.
the impact fragger for Paperrex, but he is
3-1 yuk,
standing
bisa yuk.
toe-to-toe with his other teammates such as Jing and Forsaken.
Absolutely, and he is going to be looking to solidify a little bit more advantage. Oh, Jing gets a tag onto him and gets away thanks to his utility. Dubstep, though, will not have
Mati lagi,
Forsaken
Cok.
live any longer. That KO has kind of restricted his fragging potential in terms of aggression, right? And he's not started off on the best foot. And Team Secret, with that Viper Spit, are absolutely gonna stop any sort of movement onto a buy side of Paperrex and instantly discouraged and move towards B.
Envy now has the null command too, so if they do decide to corral all the way through B, they will be having this really good ultimate to kind of face themselves against this opponent. Dubstep playing on top of Boiler just to check anybody pushing through mid, as well as underneath on Tube here. And Paperrex just, again, clearing up the angles with the drone from Benkai. Also, Mindfreak now has his Reckoning, and this is where at least, even though it's a 4 versus 5, they have good utility to start pushing in onto the site.
Well, here we go. It is the High Titan coming through and the Reckoning as well.
30
it is
seconds
pushing
left.
the players back from the side
Jing.
of Team Secret as Jing finds one towards middle. And Jeremy's worried. Does he know that he's gone in towards two? This question probably does. And he will get that kill. Yes, he will. Jeremy finds it. Now they're not going to be worried about mid anymore. 4 versus 3. Divine needs to step up again. Benkai needs to step up again. The 2-star fraggers are gone. And Divine gets one. Envy is right back onto Benkai. The wall comes in. That's a great wall. But will it give him space? Yes, it will. Envy finds both the kills that he was required to. And there's no way Mindfreak is going to go in for this. Does he?
Nice try.
He cannot. That wall is so good. Instead of lying it down, you know, in the other direction, gives him so much room to work with. Innovative. I like that.
Did you see Jeremy just literally look away from? He just turned around. I think we'll probably see it here on the replay. But you're right. It's the wall of Sage has 4 segments. So if you actually, put it in front of an opponent, so that's what 1,000 HP per segment. You're gonna have to break so many of that to just go through, and a rifle isn't the best. You'd think LMG is the best, but no, it's actually a judge.
Dan grounded nggak, Say? Let's see, guys.
fast.
Ini
So,
satu lagi ini
yeah,
mengkhawatirkan,
because the
guys.
pellets just hit it much faster, considering the LMG is still single bullets, even though high fire rate. Anyways, unless he had a weapon like that to break through, he would not have been able to just stop Jeremy there. So obviously, the only thing Mindfreak could have done was just to aggressively push and hope that he could have hit the shot, but not this
Tapi
time.
agennya si
Great
Team
take
Secret
altogether
buat
from
defend doang,
Team
guys.
Secret.
Attackernya gue nggak tahu nih.
Absolutely. Timeout for the side of Paperrex as they are 1 and 4 down on the map of Icebox. And I think that the selection of agents might be kind of getting to them. The Harbor, not as effective as the Viper in terms
Coba
of
alik
damage,
Paperrex yang 4-1.
might be harming them a little bit.
Careful there.
And I really hope that they're getting their plans sorted out, because not too long can this carry on, because Secret are going to quickly get on the groove of pushing them back.
Yeah.
And if that happens, this half is going to go instantly to Secret for a minimum of 8 and 4.
Yeah, as a viewer, you can't really blame. You gotta say, oh no, you know, Paperrex are using the Harbor, but in any case, they are using this with a set strategy in mind. So you know that they practice it, you know that they put the time in scrims to see how effective it is, and they've deemed it effective enough to use it in a tournament, right? So that being said, there's going to be the setup, the cove for a safe plant. This is probably the reason why we're not seeing the Sage actually, but you know, it doesn't matter.
Benkai kayaknya ini deh, apa lagi meletok ayamnya?
Denies one first. That's Cove is not going to be for long. And Envy, he already knows where Forsaken is. The timing
dijagain,
and the
Jason.
deny on the plant, just and exactly that. No one to cover him. The Cloudburst as Jing tries to get closer and closer to his brethren. Not going to happen. War combines too. It's Mindfreak to remain in a 1 versus 5. And there's no chance in heck that he's going to be able to survive that. And again, you hear the celebratory shouts of Team Secret as they get a very convincing round.
5 and 1. This is
Aduh.
turning out to be a
Dijagain
nightmare
tong
of a
ngeprank.
map for the side of Paperrex. We might as well be going towards Ascent if things continue this
Tabo
way.
Sage susah soalnya sih.
Forsaken went for the plant, but nobody's covering up the closer angle for him. And that's instantly the plant denied. Wall coming up and Paperrex
Berat nih,
losing.
Cok.
They still have a buy though. It's Scrappy on 3 players, half armors
Yeah.
across 3 of them, a Bulldog onto Benkai as
Benkai
well.
belum nge-kill, Cok.
But I still think that PaperX need to maybe switch up their pace.
Nice, dapat.
I think it's also the thing that, oh, he's used the code for the harbor. That's a free plant already because he's being, saved by the shield of that smoke. But the thing is, it doesn't block an opponent from pushing in compared to the wall. So there is always that threat that if Forsaken or somebody from PaperX is planning inside that and doesn't have a buddy system to help them out, the deny on the plant is very much accessible for Team Secret here. Now, PaperX are switching things up. They did use the Cope on mid there, but ultimately decide to go for the A side, using the high tide to create some opportunities here, and it's working. But Team Secret, they're so clear and near already. Jeremy finds 2.
sih?
Bash follows up. Jing inside the smoke.
Apa
He's gonna be
sih,
alone,
mainnya?
and Bash just denies him. One more. Mind Freak finds a little bit, retaliates just tiny bit, but not gonna be enough. And Team Secret are on a roll.
6 rounds now these guys have found for themselves, and that is big against a team like PaperX, who don't seem to be aware of the fact that Icebox is working in their favor with the harbor. I think it might be one
Dan 6-1 loh, Cok.
chink in the armor.
I would say maybe I just forgo Jing playing the jet and just go back to the Sage. Because right now if I'm PaperX, I'm missing the capabilities that is given to me by a Sage wall, a barrier orb, right? I'd say so. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that could be it as well. I think that with the way PaperX play on the
This is the second tactic.
Comeback bisa kan nih, Bang? Harus dapat minimal 3 atau 4, guys. Kalau dapat cuma 2 atau susah kalau teman-teman.
Makes for a lot more comfortability because they've got utility that can, allow the opponents from coming into the side when they've got the plant down, right?
Yeah.
Or going for the plant.
Jingnya kayak mungkin kagok lah ya pakai jet kali ya, jalan pakai jet ya kan.
Sure, it's good, right? It blocks bullets.
Yeah.
But
Gue penasaran tadi sebenarnya stratnya kayak gimana, tapi malah aneh guys, malah menurut gue lebih berantakan ya pakai strat baru ya. Jingnya nggak dapat opening kill guys. Harusnya Jing kan bisa buka kill, tapi nggak dapat sama sekali.
Thinking about that as well, right? Comparing it to the Viper, once they use the high tide, once they use the cascade to start pushing in, and they're successful with the plant, once they exit out, right? They're not gonna have the smokes up and running faster than the Viper does.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be like what, 40 seconds for the high tide once again. So there's not really a lot of things that Harbor can do other than just shooty bang bang. But that just means again that there is a lack of utility that is accessible to PaperRex once you enter the early stages.
Dia retake terus guys, lihat deh.
Any case, of course, I'm still curious how they try to adjust to things.
Retake semua, dia nggak usah ngejaga ini nggak apa-apa.
Taking advantage of the weaknesses that the Harbor does have right now. You see the cascade placed in a little bit more farther in so that Team Secret can't really push through this. And now with all of that, even though it is a weaker buy for PaperRex, the Reckoning is here, and it's giving Forsaken some time to hit shots, and maybe this is what we want to see. The Harbor with the ultimate in conjunction with Forsaken's aim.
Absolutely works out to perfection. Jing gets another jump step. He's trying to hit
Nice!
back, but not for too long. He can, because his teammate has fallen, and I only believe for so long he can survive. He spotted out one. He's gonna try and take a
Nice! Gitu, Jing! Let's go!
PaperX trying to. Good round from them, but they needed a big ultimate to make that work. That Harbor Reckoning was the only way that they could have found the positioning of these players, and then they made sure that the chaos continues because they're gonna have to.
Ini Jason dapat 2 GG sih anjing.
Aim and fight, and they get stunned in the process. And even before they can do anything, Forsaken has 2 of them.
Yeah. The thing is, if you're not used to fighting Harbor, you're gonna freak out when the Reckoning is right underneath your feet. Like, you saw the scramble from Team Secret there. Usually other players would just stay inside.
Sure.
One just plays it bait, you get the concuss, but one just tries to dodge, and you don't get concussed, you still have aim to work with. Dubstep, ooh, did he actually get away from the Hunter's Fury? Oh, he does, but Jing on the contact. The Vi trying to at least get the refrag, not gonna happen. Forsaken now just immediately ziplining.
The wall nih si
back
ini.
and forth.
Jeremy the wall nih, Cok.
These walls, man, these waterworks now looking much more coherent for PaperRex.
Yeah, but there's still a little bit of power left on Team Secret. They're finding kills back and forth. It's a 5v3, make that a 5v2. Divide looking for more. He finds two himself. He's still got a lot more in the bag to work for him. There is his teammate coming in from mid. The vent guy gets one more. Divide sniffles up. One more
Nice,
left,
nice,
and
nice,
this
nice. Bola 1 bro.
5v2 looking highly possible. JC Vash, he spots him out, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. It is going to be Divide to drop down, but I think the time has gone way too far. And Paperrex put up number 3.
What a round from Paperrex. Again, Divide just hitting the shots necessary.
Nice. Di saat Jason dan Jing nggak nyala, Dava yang ngekill guys. Ini guys, ini tim guys, tim e-sport harus begini guys ya. Di saat temen lu lagi nggak bisa ngekill, lu satu orang harus ada yang step up. Ini kalau nggak ada sama sekali berat cok. Ini Dava yang ngekill banyak nih kayak gini, 3 kill udah.
Absolutely fantastic. In any case, Jesse Bash, as you mentioned, did not have any time, and even if he did, like maybe had an extra 10-15 seconds, he still had to deal with the double shock dart that was still accessible for Benkai at that point.
Again, towards A lot of attention being diverted. There's a Viper spin now.
Low banget darahnya.
Has been shut down to 5 HP. So a bullet in the right direction could find this Viper spin almost completely useless. He's kept himself safe though, and he's making sure that he's going to go into that Viper spin just before his intensity runs out. Nightbot throwing in the interesting high tide towards mid. He's covered up a pretty interesting angle, and there goes the ultimate from Forsaken. Swing
Nice
shot
on!
finds the kill,
What?
and this is going to be him.
Nice!
Mindfreak gets another.
Nice!
Divide finds one as well. I thought that was a headshot as well. What you just saw from Stage.
Nice baby.
Seem to be running in the right direction.
I think it was because he had just a stinger in hand, so the headshot not enough to take down Forsaken. Yeah. I think it was only
66 damage. That's all. He did.
it was only Vash that has the rifle, so definitely lacking in terms of that. Speaking of which,
Lihat Jesse Face cok, anjing bawa bapak, ecot mulu cok nembaknya cok.
But at the end, it seems like Paperrex are starting to find their mettle here. So the call to go for the 2 timeouts, tactical timeouts, mind you, is starting to pay dividends here for Paperrex as they're slowly understanding the interactions that they need to make this harbor work in their favor.
Yeah, that is true. They've slowly.
Gila nih bawa bapak cok, Jesse Face cok 14-4 anjing.
And now they're looking for a bit more in terms of attack.
Ngeri.
Match it up.
Well, Dubs are gonna try to make that happen with the operator here as he slowly creeps up. Here's the TP away from Divide, but there's a double up here. There's a cheekiness that is Paperrex baiting audio cues and maybe putting Dubs up into a false sense of security as he tries to get that mid control. But he's aware, he's defensive, he's passive. But this is also begging the question, how much defense does Team Secret have on A as the rest of Paperrex is looking to set their sights on it? The Blade, still though, the drone actually gets some pretty good information before it got incapacitated by the Null Blade or the KO Blade. So this is going to be very risky right now for Paperrex, or rather, excuse me, for Team Secret. As the rest of Paperrex are starting to push him, but there's counter-ability, and it is pushing PRX to go the other way around.
Yeah, and there's Dubstep waiting for them, and he's going to get the first kill, and that's all they needed. Mindfreak drops dead, which means no high tide available, and there's already rotations going in towards B from the defense. You've got the Sova there, you've got the KO following up as well. This is going to be a difficult beat take.
Nice Jing!
For Paperrex, unless Jing does that. Oh, Jing finds another. The ultimate takes out the planner though. 20 seconds left, and the ultimate goes away as Team Secret will have to concede the site for a
3 lawan 3 bro.
That was very quick for Envy to use the null command though. I'm not sure if he's still going to be alive with the null command as they're starting to push in, but if they get the value through that, that's going to be very important. Divide is playing with them, but still gets the 1-to-1 trade in the end. Great flash altogether.
Nice.
Still, it's an isolated incident. Jing finds where Jeremy is, has the res, although does he have enough time? Ooh, Jing not able to incapacitate Envy here, but they need to start working on the defuse. Not even happened. Now Jing has everything in his hands. My goodness,
nice!
Jing is going to be able to clutch this 6-5, and he gets the ace.
Wow, Jing, what a round. He started off the attack.
Gila,
towards
Jing.
B.
Ini
He
baru
ended the
Jet, ya
attack
nggak sih?
towards B.
Ini
It
baru
wasn't
Jet
the
yang kutunggu-tunggu,
big
guys.
because Benkai found the 5th kill. I mean, 4th kill, I believe, and Jing still finds himself an ace. Equal now to his teammate Forsaken.
Defender malah gue bilang lebih kuat sih, PaperX. Karena si Team Secret setapannya setapan defender, bukan attacker.
Situated on. That was so stressful because again, it looked like Jeremy should have
Yah,
gotten
elah.
a couple of things there. All right, flash and everything. You know what? He needed to redeem himself at some point, especially with that disrespect that we saw with Jeremy in that final round. Speaking of, or in that last round. Speaking of which, this is going to be the final round in the first half for both teams. War comes on the close angle here. Devi.
Nice fight.
Wow, just pure confidence from Devi.
Nice fight.
Okay.
And he is not done. He's like, Forsaken, if you can't do it, man, I'm gonna do it for you.
Nice.
Entry fragging.
Nice.
Again, blasts away at Vash.
Woo!
I
That
was about to say,
fight.
plus dubs up in Jeremy,
Enam
but
sama
not
yun, enam
just
sama yun.
Jeremy. He's been spotted. He's been blinded. Tries to reposition. And basically
Dikeroyok.
everything thrown at him but the kitchen sink, and that is
Enam
going
sama
to
yuk, bisa ya, bisa banget, Cok.
round.
Bisa banget ini guys, bisa banget 2-0.
We are back at this next
Karena nih agen komposisinya si Team Secret buat defense. Dia pengen ngambil defense sebanyak-banyaknya, tetapi PaperX bisa bangkit di akhir-akhir, jadi harusnya bisa ditutup dengan PaperX dengan bagus ya di defender.
Yeah.
Soalnya si Team Secret nggak ada duelis bro, masuknya agak-agak susah sih, nggak bisa escape. Cuman si dubstep doang yang bisa masuk terus TP.
And now I think it's going to be a little bit easier for them, right? Because Harbor on defense, I think he's a more defensively modeled character because his high tide can be used across the map, right? I believe so. I think it goes all the way towards B from A. It did happen on Fracture, so I'm not quite sure what the.
It's a long wall, but it's not that. I don't think it's that like universally long. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll find out. Yeah.
We'll find
And
out.
Of course, we've got now Jing, still on Jet, who's not shown up as much as he did in the previous game. He's still taking it a little bit.
Jet apa? Jing pakai Jet ini salah satu yang unik juga ya. PaperX orang Indo semua bang. Jadi PaperX itu adalah tim University Asia ya. Diversity Asia. Singapura ada Jing, Malaysia, Kalantan, Davai, Indonesia Jason, sama Aaron Mindfreak. Singapura ada lagi Benkai, ada lagi Thailand Cigarettes ya. Dari 6-1, 6 sama cok. Lebih ke Asia sih bang daripada Asia ya, Asia sih. Saya kan Southeast Asia, Asia kan Asia, udah sama aja sama-sama Asia. Cuman Asia itu lebih ini. PaperX juara warnanya rambut bang, aduh rambut gua rusak cek kalau diwarnain coba, bukannya nggak mau diwarnain. Forsaken kan orang ini, iya Forsaken Jason kan. Lalu nggak PaperX berarti bang, kan gua bukan player, gua kan content creator, beda.
Okay, it's not about learning from their mistakes, I would say. It's more about learning their opponent. You know,
Ini live bang, live.
Well, I can't help but cope myself. You know, it's like being safe.
Benkai bukannya malah Benkai Singapura, yang malah si Davai. Dia dari Kelantan.
And they do better across the fight. You know, the more they're aggravated, the more they're, beaten up, the more they fight back, the more they grow powerful. And that's kind of
contoh kalau diwarnai rusak kering rambutnya.
And let's see if they're going to be able to continue that last 4 round.
Ini kalau menang Pistoron bisa banget sih bro. Kira-kira sudah pernah main belum bang? Belum. Alex SG ya. Pelatihnya SG, Singapura juga. Alex itu kecampuran Singapura sama Prancis.
Team Secret from making any sort of maneuvers, which I believe will come through from JC Vash. I think he's going to be the most important player on this attack, and he needs to be stopped as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, man. It feels like Vash is coming into his own in this series, or rather in this second game. Because I was about to say as well, we didn't really feel it too much on that Pearl map, but this one in Icebox, he's really redeeming.
Mereka mau main mid cok, dia nganturin trapnya dulu, pakai ini, kayak sofa.
It was actually pretty neck and neck on Pearl as well. So this being the case on Icebox, it's sort of a bit of a deja vu. Now this is also the point where PaperRex could start, building that lead once they get that pistol. So it's very crucial for Team Secret here, not only because again, it's the round differential, it's the round score, but because of the fact that I think they can't really let the momentum be just brought in favor of PRX. That being said, though, PRX, they're nowhere near on the A side, or rather on the B side. It's gonna be A where they set their sights on.
Well, they've cleared out most of their control towards B. There's one man still towards mid, by the way, who snuck in towards tunnel, and now they get
Nice!
him. And that is going to be good readings from Paperrex as JC Vash comes in back towards his spawn region to try and maybe find a little bit of value, maybe get a kill or two. Jing is going to challenge him, dashes straight in towards him, loses his life. It's going to be JC Vash supported, but he doesn't need it, it seems, because he's killing everybody on his own. Mind Freak still alive, finds Jeremy, looking for more, keeping them busy as Divide begins to defuse.
Hold on. They're starting to defuse, but they stopped on it. The wall's there, 2 versus
Aduh,
1. But
berantakan
Mind Freak is
anjir
so
attack-nya.
far from the situation, from the spike, he's not going to be able to make that happen. Excuse me, it was Team Secret that was on the attacking end. Look a little bit risky as Dubstep just got smothered by Divide, but as you mentioned, Jesse Vash definitely picked it back up. Look at the kills that we saw with the classic. Swing out with the alternate, swing out with the left clicks, and that just really ruined the wraparound that.
Jadi mereka ngomong pakai Singlish bang, pakai Inggris.
7 and 6. Paperrex lose the pistol. A little bit of
Kata mereka kan ini guys, tuh jangan ngetek kenapa.
situation on the flank there. They could
Agentnya
have
si
probably
Team
been
Secret
able to
susah
secure
tau buat
it.
masuk
Maybe
site
they've
dia.
gotten that one kill, gone straight back towards spawn.
Yeah.
And fought from the site. But here we are, 4-man stack. No, forgive me, 5-man stack on A. This is a good read. Will they find the value? Oh, they're pushing up. This is good. I like this. There comes the triple peek, but Dubstep and JC Vash hit back. Everybody from Team Secret getting a kill as one man is left to defend it all, and there's nothing he can do about it. 8 for Team Secret.
Stay.
Quick and clean.
Streaming channel abang di channel Galaxy Racer India guys. Bisa ya bro. Yo jangan takabur coy.
Were prepared. They already felt that again. Paperrex always love to go for that close contact on either A main or B main. So they decided to just see how the round progresses, and they were absolutely right to just have basically everybody there. You were saying how there was a 5-man stack for Paperrex on A.
Jason nggak panas nih langsung anjir pakai kayu.
A 5-man stack from Team Secret there to ready themselves for the swing. Now they got themselves a very clean round, that last one, so this bonus is just going to look much better in terms of the weapons. PRX, though, of course, will have that buy, and now Dubstep just going to start to pave the way on the B.
Oh, okay. JC Vash does find Divide, but the plan's still looking like it's going to go down, even though the spams are coming in from the side of the defense. It is the buy round of Paperrex, by the way, which is going to be the most important in this half, because if they lose this, they're going to go 10 and 6 down. The high tide falls. Forsaken finds the kill even before Dubstep was ready for it. They go straight in for the defuse, but there's utility coming in. There's knives being thrown across both teams. Will they find success? Paperrex, Forsaken, and Jing find their kills. Paperrex are ready, and there comes the ultimate from the Sova. Is it going to find any value? No, it will not, because the person sticking that defuse is going to tank the damage, and he will defuse it all. Forsaken finds the final kill. Paperrex with 7.
It's a bonus round, so again,
Bonus
not
round,
really the
tapi
strongest firepower there from Team Secret, but you gotta say it already, as you mentioned. Very strong, very convincing retake there from Paperrex. Now Team Secret will definitely have to understand, have to adjust on.
Mana satunya lagi siapa bang? Udah kelar ya satunya lagi. Tim Heretics lawan Bleed kalah tadi 2-0.
It was just a 2 versus 4 at that point. So I wonder what was going on in his head, why he wanted to pull.
Iya, Harbor kalau hold set agak susah sih. Tapi gua rasa sih ini salah satu menurut gua sebenarnya Harbor itu belum ada yang make karena masih belum OP guys. Kenapa dipakai? Karena memang lagi di India aja. Ya nggak sih, ya nggak sih.
And all the smokes, all the walls, excuse me, have been used on
ya nggak sih, ya nggak sih. Biar kayaknya kesannya itu kita menikmati banget guys apa vibe Indianya gitu loh guys.
With his utility and his teammates, they've got support on A. It's a 3-man stack, but Borkum, never mind Borkum right now. It's gonna be Jing who's actually called and then goes right back. Does not expect the person right next to him, but it's gonna be Envy to get that kill. Too much aggression and no cover up from anybody, and Jing loses his life. Paperrex are not in their best form right now in terms of map awareness.
Yeah.
Well, definitely they aren't, but they are still able to adequately get trades. Unfortunately,
Apa sih berantakan
it's
banget
not
gila
gonna
defense-nya.
be
Oh,
sufficient.
defense-nya berantakan banget,
There's the
Cok.
flank, there's the finale. 9-7, and Team Secret are bringing this back. This is the more convincing map that we've seen them play on, comparing it to that perp.
Absolutely. Team Secret look a lot more refreshed here, especially
Pas
JC Bash, by
10-7
the
nih,
way.
guys.
Last map, 5 kills. Now he's on 21, forgive me.
Yeah.
Gila, Jesse Fest 21, Cok.
Amazing stuff. As I think he and
For a second,
he and
baru
Jeremy
9
kind
nih,
of
Cok.
switched up roles. You know, he's gone to the top and Jeremy's come to the bottom. Still though, it is Secret to lead the charge.
Fun fact, did you know that Jeremy actually stayed at Bash's place as like a boot camp sort of thing when he was still pretty new? So I think Bash was
Yang pertama skor berapa, Bang?
imparting onto
12-9
Jeremy
ya?
his wisdom as a utility player. Because Jeremy before was just all about that aim. Now he's kind of half and half, right? He knows, he's been turned into a Swiss Army knife where his agent pool has gotten much better. So you can see the, I guess, the roots of where Jeremy is coming from as a more intellectual player. Any case,
Nice, Jason, anjing.
all right, hold on. You do know that the pistols for Paperrex has still got to be respected. 4 versus 5. Team Secret backing away for the moment. Do they have the post plants here as the spike starts to get
Nice!
defused? Already halfway there, but Jesse Bash denies. There's still a lot more. Shock dart, no recon dart. Here comes Dubstep, and the defuse does not come
my
through.
God.
But that was close. That was very, very close.
That was really close. I think if they would have probably held off a little bit of an off angle, diffusing that spike, maybe something would have worked out. But fortunately for them, spam comes through across every single direction. They almost got so close to diffusing that spike, man. It would have happened. Dubstep was the one to unravel that situation, make it easier, stop the defuse from going down.
7 nih harus beli ini, kalau kalah bias, guys. Ini harus menang sih, guys. Main Freak ada ulti tapi sih.
Paperrex have that big reckoning back in their hands. How are they going to utilize it?
It's been forever since they've gotten themselves a series win over Paperrex. Ooh, that's pretty nice. 4 tags on the KO blade. As I was mentioning, this has been, again, one of the longest rivalries.
Kena lo
I've
kakinya
seen
sekali, guys.
in
Kena
Pac,
tembak
and
sekali, anjir, si
Paperrex
Invi.
have been on top of the case, at least in the series. But the second game makes me a little bit hopeful that maybe Team Secret can get that W that they're hoping for. Any case, losing Dubstep that early though, doesn't build too much confidence. Forsaken backs away as he waits for the teammate. There is the resurrection onto Dubstep. There is the call of the null command on Envy, but it's not working. Look at just how Forsaken is so calm.
Cover, Cok, sama Davai, Cok. Aduh,
Yeah,
anjing.
up for him on the left side again. A little bit of miscommunication, it seems, I think, from the side of Paperrex. As here
Aduh.
goes Team Secret, finding charge onto the B side, making it a 4v2, have covered up for the flank as well. Benkai needs a miracle. Will he find it? No, he will not. Envy shuts him down,
Lagi,
and the
anjing.
initiator duel goes in the favor of Team Secret.
Davai kalau misalnya tadi nge-pick
Looks like
menang tuh, guys, si
Jing
Jason.
is going to be forced to save.
He was already spotted by Vash, so there was literally nothing that he could do. That's why you saw Vash also back away, because now they knew that Jing's going to be on the long rotate.
Yep.
If he wanted to push onto B long, that still burned a lot of time and meant that for a good chunk of what happened in this round, Benkai would just be alone in a 1 versus 4. Okay, so with this, we're about 2 steps closer for pushing into a game number 3.
I mean, at this point, I might have to just believe it that we will be heading into the final
Ya
game.
ampun, masih di-pick
on
sama si Jing.
Ascent. Woo, what a shot. Good stuff from Team Secret. Overall aim, utility, coordinated plays on point on this map of Icebox. They're showcasing why they chose this map, and it is
Dia menang
good
1 kan.
measure. And
Harusnya
different
si
kind of
Davai nge-pick, Cok. Kalau Davai nge-pick itu dapat tuh, si Borku mati, Jason bakal masuk tuh ke yellow.
Not just 1, maybe 3 or 4 rounds.
Kok lagi punya 4 ulti padahal nih.
Harus
menang sih, guys.
There on his angle as to why he needed to push out into the open. I think he got hit by Borkum's snake bite as he was perfectly placed on his angle. Jing, oh, he wants to get closer into this. The cover, the recon dart, Jeremy! He just instinctively shot through the cloudburst as he heard the updraft. Borkum's already pushing in through mid. This is spotted out.
He
Yes,
can't
nyangkut.
back away. He's stuck on the wall. That's not too good. They might be able to pick up the Vandal for Forsaken, which is going to be absolutely huge for Paperrex right now. But Team Secret, they got themselves a chance to start pushing in. The Reckoning Stuns once again. Vash, gotta be careful. This thing's last a while.
Yes, that's on the whiff.
Forsaken misses the beat. Here's going to be Benkai helping, assisting with the Hunter's Fury, but it only equalizes the frags, only equalizes the kills, not really the impact just yet. ZOWIE, he's got something to say with things, with that sort of force of his, but his teammates are falling all around him at this point.
Ah, elah.
Now we're left to Benkai.
Oh, he's got a sheriff to work with, nothing more. 1v3. Benkai's had moments of brilliance at times across his entire tournament, but this is too tall of an ask even for him. He's got a recon. Does he expect a close angle though? There's one sitting in that cubby created by the Sage. Spots one. Doesn't get another. No, he will not. Invi gets a third.
Langsung pulang
Number
enggak,
12
masih
for
satu sama
Secret,
sih.
And Ascent looks to be on the horizon.
Very much so. So many steps for PRX to take to at least get this. Could be a done deal already, you know, just get us into a set already immediately. Could be not too bad of a play.
Menang dapat apa bang? Emang bang yang menang dapat hadiah, duit juara satu. Ini masih semifinal tapi.
No big ultimates, but they're adequately equipped with the weapons. With you can see the vibe back on the operator once more. Jing, this could be good.
Ya Allah,
But
Jing.
no way. Dubson was getting tagged and he still somehow manages to find Jing. Thankfully, Forsaken was very quick on the refrag. But this again pulls the trigger for Team Secret. We've gotten ourselves the attention of Paperrex on mid. Let's just go for a straight dash onto B.
Nggak ada ini banget, Cok, kalau pakai ini, Cok.
Force the post, and this time Paperrex, what do they got left in that tank to push this
Wah,
game even
mid-nya
further?
bolong nih. Wah, udah Borkum sini.
Let's find out. 4 versus 4. Borkum's got a lineup available if at all he needs to go for it. And I believe the way that Borkum has been playing, he's gonna get something, but ZOWIE shuts down Envy. Benkai gets Jeremy. Borkum's coming in from mid. He's going into the cove, and he will lose his life. They weren't really defusing, it was just a bait. And now here we are with JC Vash holding it all by himself, losing his life as well. Number 8 comes up for Paperrex, but they're still pretty much away from even getting close to overtime.
Huge shots from ZOWIE to come through there. Again,
Agentnya
this
si Team
game
Secret tuh
for
bukan agent
Paperrex,
attack loh.
ZOWIE
Harusnya bisa ditahan.
has been
Cuman karena nggak bawa Viper sih si Aaron sih,
ultimate
bener sih.
savior, I think,
Arbor
in
ini
these
sebenarnya
very crucial rounds.
bagus
So, with
buat
him
push,
performing like this, there is
buat
still
setup.
definitely a
Tapi kalau buat
possibility
defense
to
susah
maybe
guys,
hit the
nahannya guys.
overtime
Nggak ada
here,
snake
for
bite.
PRX. Of course, Team Secret with all of the rounds that they've won, look at how much economy they got. So they can really, what's the word here?
Jeremy nggak
Challenge
nge-kill sama sekali,
Paperrex
cuma kill
each
6
and
lah
every
Jeremy
turn,
ini.
and Paperrex will have to weather the storm 2 to 3 rounds in a row before I think they break Team Secret's economy.
Paperrex are going to be heading into a heavy B attack here.
Oke, Cok.
The wall comes up, and so does the drone. They spot out Forsaken. He's going to get away from there. He does have support in the form of Mind Freak right below him. That's it. Jing towards mid, holding down Tube. Are Team Secret looking to commit to this B site, or is this just a fake?
Well, regardless of which, Vash actually picked up the orb. Now he has his own Hunter's Fury. This is where it gets a little bit alarming for Paperrex because, ooh, that spotted nobody. Although Vash did use the recon dart, gets broken. Now they know. Yellow is secured. Jeremy, oh, it's gonna be risky. He needs to plant this before the wall gets broken. Actually still is able to do so.
Oh gila tuh kan nggak ada molly, nggak ada nahan plan sama sekali, Cok.
Ideal situation for Team Secret. Forsaken though, he's got some lineups. And he'll see with the rest of Paperrex as they come in swinging for that retake.
Well, they're going for it. Mind Freak gets one, dumps him to trade back, and it's Secret! They're getting everything done! 12 to 8, looks like 13 to 8 coming their way. Mind Freak down to 8 HP, make that 0 as Secret will take us to Ascent!
The first game 3 that we have in the semifinals, and Secret with a convincing win in game number 2. You'd think that they might falter an Icebox. Again, we mentioned this, that this is a map that both teams can
really performing. And it
Absolutely.
seems like Team Secret have brought their A game
My
here.
God, this is not
PaperX
good,
just
guys.
do
This is
not
not
know what to
good.
do. Maybe it's because of the harbor. Maybe it's because Team Secret are just good. Maybe it's a combination of both.
This is not good.
The ultimate online. Now these double initiators,
satu sama,
both
Cok.
teams have these mirror comps. That's a lot of
Xbox juga,
information,
anjay.
a lot of B main control. Even though the Viper's pick goes down,
Duh, low bang.
that's a lot of HP. You know Saunder's going to be going back to try to get that heal from Lori right now.
And indeed she will. Owl drone to look back towards the Viper's pit. And as we hear that owl drone from the ears of Benita, 2 players are now rotating back towards this B site. But we talked about this KO ultimate here. This would be perfect to try to counter out.
Padahal ada cewek nggak bang? Belum ada sekarang.
Flowerfall's playing this duel defense, so they could actually overpower wherever she is.
C9 White was not able to get what they wanted. They had to utilize the drone, and they didn't get any space for it. Hardly any information. Benita feeling very comfortable, and that knife coming out from her teammate should give her a lot more information as well. B main is very clear. You can see the rotations coming through as well from KP.
There's a KO ult. The charge from Cloud9 to move inside the A site. Underhand
Good
flashes,
flash.
Sunder full blinded, but she's hiding behind the wall. But Jazikin still able to drop a few, trying to avenge her teammates, but Lori just stands her ground in the back of the A site. Meanwhile, the rotate from Benita, stopped by Bob's lurk that you mentioned, Christine. But after the null command,
One enemy remaining.
we're able to get the kill off the duel de force. A res up Bob on a clutch situation, but only 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
Hebat bang, nggak ada ACL bang. Iya nih harusnya ada ACL nih guys.
You had to land those shots. There's that first one, but there's no more time.
Gila rapi banget, Cok. Serem-serem banget cewek. Kalau bisa masuk Paperrex gimana ceritanya bang? Ya gua daftar guys jadi content creatornya, diterima terus. Sesimpel itu. Sesimpel itu ya.
Cloud9 didn't get much ground off the
Ini gua mau grounded udah subuh guys ini guys.
Usually you want to do a little bit more with that Viper's pit. Force some sort of rotation to come to help the defenders in that Viper's pit, but Benita was all alone.
Rapi banget tembakannya, Cok.
Nobody biting, nobody over-rotating, and that just strengthens this A defense. And Cloud9, it doesn't even look close there at the end.
Yang daftar selain lu siapa lagi bang yang lu tahu? Nggak tahu deh gua. Gua nggak tahu, mana tahu yang daftar selain gua.
Knife is gonna break, but there's still 2 players holding here for the Rebels. As at least on the A side, it's a little bit more passive on the hold on defense.
Lo tau nggak mereka main pakai ear atau enggak? Pakai in ear. Pakai ini guys, paling pakai earbuds. Dia pakai earbuds mainnya gue lihat. Pakai earbuds, tutup lagi headset yang anti ini guys, yang biar anti apa? Anti kedap.
This is such a huge round in this first half. That knife towards yellow should give C9 some information, but with all this B main control, being able to see down so deep, the knife doesn't put enough pressure.
But it actually forced to rotate. So when we had Sonder and KP playing towards the back of the A side, Sonder already rotated towards Boiler. But the op shot misses here as Mel was trying to work back for a pick into B long.
Yeah, and this solidifies.
Saya pakai interview, betul.
Nobody rotating. 3 members with a bunch of utility to stop this plant.
So Alexis running behind the owl drone. Nice flash allows Jazzikins to get first blood. Alexis already pushing forwards towards screens and is just going to try to slow things down, at least from an aggressive push on the top of heaven. 18 seconds left. A plant that goes back on the top of the A tower as she repels back towards the top of 410.
Wah, gila guys. 5 lawan 3. C9 woman. Oh yang ada duelis semua ya? Emang metanya nggak ada duelis kali guys? Iya ini meta yang dipakai semua orang hanya di ini.
Benita slowly inching out towards top of heaven through the toxic screen. Alexis at 5 HP, but it's all the work of Bob for the 2
Ini metanya emang gini guys, icebox guys. No duelis bro.
That was a nice little rotate out from C9 to get the round.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the utility if you find the entries.
Oh yang lolok apa cuma 1 bang cewek. Iya, itu pun kemarin harusnya alter ego Keles, cuman kalah dia di final sama tim Thailand, Extend Sapir. Ini nggak masuk deh.
Even when we think back, Sonder was full blind in a round, and she's just still able to dance and bob and weave and get another. So a good start for C9. I am a little worried about this B main contestant.
Last
round Shopify, they had so much information, even though it kind of might have felt like C9 were in that area. Shopify Rebellion were
Fed di
able to
Icebox
sniff
jelek
out
kah?
that there was
Jelek.
nobody there.
Kan PaperX sudah coba tuh kemarin Fed di Icebox,
And with this
kalah
round,
dibantai.
trying to find that information towards Belong, as you just mentioned, a 0 point that came out from Sauna that is going to spot Mel, but just Mel alone. And with this roster and this lineup that you currently have from C9, you could have the lurks from Mel, you could have the lurks from Bob. So we're still holding and standing our ground here for Shopify on an eco.
Sabar banget tuh. Orang US tuh sama orang ini mainnya sabar banget, Cok.
On the side for Shopify, you saw Benita just lurking in her own smoke. Bob definitely has an inkling that something is going on in mid here. She smells something funny.
Standing ahead.
Oh boy.
Run!
With a shorty! And stopped. I was...
That is a nightmare,
my
man.
boots were
That is a
quicking for a bit.
nightmare.
My
Nice!
boots were definitely quicking for a bit, but we avert the crisis.
Oh, ada ladiesnya, Bang. Iya, ini ladiesnya lagi nunggu ini, guys. Nunggu map 3 ya.
So a disadvantage for the defenders as they're split across the map. Lauren KP, one in
Ngomongnya
middle,
rapi-rapi banget, Cok.
one in the back of the B side, while C9 is looking for this plant inside B. Managed to pop one, maybe even two. KP gets the 145 onto Bob, but that's gonna be it. No 2 kills, but at least the econ damage forcing
Donat, Bang, lepas nih. Nggak tahu, lihat sih. PaperX kalah, Bang. Satu map lagi, guys. Satu sama.
Very controlled, and you love to see it.
Ini lawan tim Indo cowok juga bersaing kali ya. Bersaing lah jelas. Cewek ini kuat-kuat. Cowok ini lawan tim nggak tim Indo juga, lawan tim Amerika cowok bisa belum tentu. Amerika cowok menang.
Deceiving the defenders and thinking you're actually taking ground and taking space. So really important for Bob to feel confident in this mid area. You know, last round she was able to catch someone in the back, and those kinds of timings, those are the best frags when you're a Viper, is finding those frags in the back and really leaning into the rat style. So we'll see if Bob kind of livens up and heats up as this game goes on. Flowerful back into this angle.
Exactly. For Shopify Rebellion, they're still leaning towards the aggression at the A nest. Doubling up here for a pick into A main if C9 will try to walk over in that area. Knife continues towards this B on the top of yellow. Just repositioning Bedina at the start.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not a fan of this doubling up with Chamber and KO together. It's so dangerous to get instantly traded out. Chamber can get away with that TP. We've seen time and time again on this map, if you're traded this forward on defense, it can get quite dicey. Flowerful's able to TP out, and this should make Sonder.
Terus bagus ya, Bang, apalagi sama Kece, Bang. Waduh, beda ya situ.
0 point that was thrown by Sonder that allows the operator Flowerful to reposition on the top of a rafters. Counter knife out on the attack though.
Mel heard that sound cue. She's hiding right behind another trip, and she's just gonna bide her time. Look at the rotations coming. She's sending her team back towards that B site so that she can find a rotator on the tap.
Will the rotate happen? Will it go through towards the back of kitchen? But so far, it's just gonna have to be the battle and the hold from Benita in the back of the B site. The wall is up.
10 seconds.
We're pushing through the smoke.
Nice banget, Alexis.
Get the kill. This should allow the plant now for spawn. You talked about that rotate. Mel catches one and continues to push forward. Punished by Flowerful, but we're still pushing towards the spawn. And it's just the operator left, and she's gonna pull back.
Yeah, she's gotta try to save. Oh man, what a round coming out here.
Nahan sampai 20 detik, Bang. Sabar amat. Iya, Cok.
Right, those communications came through. You could clearly see it on the minimap. Mel was in such a power position, and the rest of the squad showed up. As the tap happens, the snowman swing happens, Mel goes into the kitchen, and it's a 2-prong attack there. Beautiful stuff for Cloud9. And again, it came down to the map.
Sama anjir, sengit, Cok, sengit.
These corridors, once you have the information.
Map terakhir Essen loh, bro. Nggak tahu sih Essen gimana ya PaperX ya.
The only thing that scared me was that hit happened to push towards Benita with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yes.
If Benita was able to land any type of shot, it might have delayed some things, and it could have been dangerous here for Cloud9. That's one thing to look out for C9, where Shopify could take advantage of the time in their favor. But speaking of that as well, no advantage coming in for weaponry for Shopify.
Kepada Alexis, Bang. Ya, iya. Masa ya?
Couldn't save the operator from Flowerful.
Yeah, money has been broken. Perfect opportunity for C9 to regain back
Instagram dulu.
this pace and this tempo in this half. It has been Shopify's game for quite some time now. Things slow down. Alexis feeling like, you know what, I've seen Flowerful in this quarter a little bit too much. Gonna knife, and it's only Sage. That's some decent information as well coming through for the Cloud9 side.
Jam berapa PaperX mulai lagi bang? Enggak mulai lagi langsung. Lagi nih guys, lagi apa? Lagi nunggu cok. Lagi nunggu guys.
It could go aggro. They have a res. They have a Viper's Pit to get into a very aggressive push. And this might be off the timing once this wall is about to thaw up.
Ayo, C9. Gua kenal juga enggak ya?
A lot of information. That tag is just so huge. Pushing Sage off the angle, and I think the drone actually spotted 2 more players backside there as well.
And they got the knife towards the back of the site, so there's no utility off the 3 players playing towards the back. Wall then comes up, 23 seconds left on the clock, and because we're on an eco, it's hard to break the Sage wall, but Sonner still gets first blood into this round. 17 seconds, we're closing in now for Shopify Rebellion. Still no attempt for a plant, as now it's turning over in favor of Shopify Rebellion. Only 1 left to go for C9, and it's a thrifty for
anjir.
Shopify.
They just kind of fell into the trap. I mean, that was like a moth to a flame. Cloud9 went through, and you know, sometimes you gotta really focus and tunnel vision and get that spike down no matter what. But Shopify did enough to apply that pressure and not allow Cloud9 to think that they could actually plant. And man, it's just so back and forth, and it all comes down to the low weaponry, right? You're fearless in that moment. You don't give your life as
Jago-jago banget ya cewek-cewek ya.
So being able to just
PaperX udah mulai belum
your,
kocak?
player's contact.
Belum guys tuh, masih iklan tuh iklan.
And Cloud9, they crack under it.
Oh yeah. Even when you're looking at the purchases, there's only like 2 players actually that invested into something. Fireful went into an operator, going with the armor. Then Sonner went into a Vandal because the other 3 players were just able to pick up 3 guns left behind inside that A site. Never once again discount the lower buys and the shares that are coming out from Shopify Rebellion. And despite that victory on that previous round, once again, still another timeout coming in from the winning team for Shopify.
Yeah, gotta collect your
Orang Jepang, ini orang Jepang, cok.
They've got some youngsters on that squad, and they're getting pretty hypey, especially after such a hard-fought round, such as that with the lower weaponry. So recollect yourselves, remain composed.
Ini kayak orang Filipina.
Shopify side, they talk
orang
about
US
it,
semua ya.
I feel like that's what slipped out of their hands was the fact that they didn't remain composed in those high-pressure scenarios.
And look at the gestures of KP calling in into that timeout. Rob Wiz basically quiet, leaning back JDM style. I'll just listen to the IGL, and KP seems confident into the reads coming out of this timeout. So let's see what Shopify come out of this.
Bob has a Viper's Pit online, and on the attack side, in order to make this Viper's Pit work, you've got to be able to take over the site in numbers and put it down as the spike goes down, or slow things down.
Ini gedean VGT dibanding turnamen di India bang ya? Iya dong, kan sendiri-sendiri mejanya.
Some sort of control and drop it by herself. It seems like though Cloud9, they want to group up and they want this B main control.
Yeah. And Flowerful, she got spotted by the 0 point before, but still repositions herself. It got pinged by C9 in that spot though, and there's that jump peak. No contact, the TP to fall back.
That's huge though. They heard that sound cue and they know they forced the chamber off the issue. They're going to be able to re-clear yellow with this KO knife in just a few seconds as the team regroups and make this B pinch a possibility. I love this play from C9. They're going to send the Sova towards the A, maybe send a drone, start some sort of distractions, make it seem like an A hit, it seems. There's the dart.
Oh, but the wall breaks, the battle ensues inside Kitchen. It's going to be Mel that takes the upper hand against Lori. That also pumps an ult command to move inside this B site. Flarful missing another shot off the operator, trying to get some contact through this toxic screen. But an easy plant in coming in for C9. We have a pit. The gulag is up. And it's hard for SR right now to go for this retake.
This 1v1 Chamber versus Viper. Mel definitely has an inkling. Benita's making so much noise. She does get taken out. And this should really seal the deal. With the Viper's Pit in the site, Shopify have to do so much.
Such an interesting Viper's Pit too. Taking full control of danger, left side of the site, behind the toxic screen. The only place where you can really funnel into safety is that gap towards that right side of the pit, right where the spike is out in the open too. So that will definitely make Shopify Rebellion save their weapons into the next.
I like
Ah,
the
sama loh, cowok, anjing.
problem
Seru juga ya.
solving we saw coming out from Cloud9 in this round. You could see it in their movements. You can see it in the way that they were reacting.
Essen, bro.
The 200 IQ plays are coming out, fans. I love how they used the Sova here in this round. They sent her towards that A. Again, they're keeping the defenders at A. As long as you're able to have that process of elimination, figure out
Bang,
where
si
the
CEO
defenders
Paperrex
are,
ada
you
keturunan
can
Indo,
make
ada.
exec like
Dia
this.
dulu emang orang Indo.
Fans, is it took so many ults to be able to convert that one.
Yeah.
3 ultimates coming out here for C9.
Still an important one though, with the res available in this round number 11.
Belajar line up Sova kali guys ya, biar kayak press Jonas kali ya.
First pit into the defense, and it looks like it's going to be on the top of 410.
Orang Indo yang main Sova jago siapa guys?
The Pac-Man on that mini-map. So now C9 White looking to get an opening into green with an Aldrone pinging onto Fireful, and she's standing her ground.
Oh, the healer, Jazzykins getting
Bang
banned
Sandy,
off
anjing.
there.
No res.
No res on the table. And Cloud9, they wanted a lot more than what they got. They had to extend both initiators' utility to try to get that control. They get
Sandy,
really
anjing.
off the issue, and now they're turning tail. This timing between Mel and these mid players, this pinch, it's got to work for C9.
The 3 now walk across this poison
KP's
orb.
so aware.
She has the
my
drone.
God. Oh no.
No, the timing off it. They're going to get her.
no.
KP falls, but Sonder fights back towards screens. Looking to fall back into the safety of the Viper's pit as Benita couldn't get the... Well, actually got the kill onto the lurk from Mel, excuse me.
Kayak
into
dua lawan
that pit.
5
And it's a
anjing.
4, make that even a 5
And they're
as Lori
completely
gets the
surrounded.
res.
They're
Indeed.
completely surrounded. 2 versus 4. That dart, Alexis is able to respond though.
Sign to pop off, and that's Bob
Yeah.
couldn't go for the spray onto the 2 kills. Shopify Rebellion.
Marlo
on
ini
a
jago bang
5-player
Sovanya iya ya.
retake. You talked about a pinch onto the A site, but it just turned out to be a re-pinch here from Shopify.
Yeah, anything you can do, I can do better. Shopify coming out so strong, and Cloud9, they've got to rethink for this last round how they want to approach this B main. You know, I keep talking about both initiators using that much utility to get the ground, but they haven't been able to get the ground. They've got to force this chamber to TP away so that they can actually have something to work with, or pivot entirely and just buy Bob some
Pengen
time
belajar,
to
jadi pengen belajar ini guys, line up
in that
Sova,
mid
cok.
area, right?
Yeah.
I think Bob on this controller, as I said, I'm looking for her to really use those spidey senses and have those kind of
Biasa belajar atau ciptakan sendiri guys ya. Gue sih pengen nyiptain sendiri sih, tapi nggak tahu juga sih.
You definitely get it from 2 right now too. If it's Mel on mid, Bob's on one side, Bob's on mid, Mel's on another end, and you talk about this lurk, but it's gonna get spotted by the L drone. Meanwhile, though, an early res coming out towards the A site as Flowerful got first
Ini bang
contact
Lero.
towards Belt. Maybe they're trying to go for a fast swing out to at least trade off against the operator. But still a 5 versus 5.
And C9, they know it's only the chamber backside right now. That's all the drone saw. So it's going to encourage them to go forward a little bit more. Spike actually going to get planted this time.
Yeah, this time we're relentless for C9. Quick plant into A. It's going to be a full 5 versus 5. Dual defense and operator both in the hands of Mel.
The mind game's going on right now. Viper
Si Mel di
versus
mana, Mel?
Viper in the
Oh, Mel main di
backline
pojok.
as this retake is going through.
Keluar.
Sonder, full set of
Gila, Mel,
utility,
bro,
but she
dapat
gets
satu.
taken out.
That's 1 down, 4 to go for C9 to get the round. But here comes a big knife, and we're trying to jump for some info.
Boh.
Great position.
Rapi,
for C9.
rapi.
We're just dropping like
Rapi,
flies.
bosku.
It doesn't work out. It turns out to be a flawless pulse plant as we tie it up 6-6.
And again, Benita, it seemed like she was late to the trigger there because all
Sama
of her
juga ya.
teammates
Makanya.
fell down.
Just
But
died,
again,
yeah.
it's those mind games coming through. If
Ih, banget,
one
anjing.
of her teammates are able to convert one of those kills, that retake looks entirely different. Shopify, what a first half coming through here.
Exactly, and that 0 point that we see just right here to actually stop so much utility from Shopify.
Lihat guys, jaganya guys rapi banget,
Down
cok.
to the positioning and crossfire from C9 to be able to capitalize into that last round, tied up 6-6. And we talked about it. You have to put everything on the line. There's only 1 half left to see who moves forward. So, Desk, what do you make of this?
Well, so far it has been an excellent clash between 2 fantastic squads tied up here. And you know, HyperX, you gotta give credit where credit is due because Mel is making some spectacular calls in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely, and almost taking advantage of this composition change back down, not having Sonder kind of on that tip of the
Cake. Cake. Cake.
Shown a lot of just, I think, ferocity when he
Saka
plays
PaperRex
games.
mendapatkan slot ke Grand Final melawan tim Heretics. Atau kita bilangnya G2 lama, guys. Atau tidak, guys. Keres sudah berapa kali juara dunia, Bang? Masalahnya alter ego Keres itu 2 tahun merajai Asia. Tiba-tiba dibuatlah turnamen dunianya buat cewek. Malah kalah, itu ada blunder sedikit, guys. Belum pernah kalau juara dunia, guys. Tapi kalau juara Asia sering dia. Dia Ratu Asia dibilangnya.
Interesting, question. What if in the previous game, Jing and Forsaken had switched roles?
Ooh.
I think it would have helped the team more.
What was Forsaken again last game?
He was playing KO.
He was playing KO.
Yep.
Aduh.
Jing
Ini Jason harus main duelis sih, bro.
In my opinion.
I actually can't tell or can't remember if I've seen Jing actually play the KO. That's the thing, though. He's always been so proficient with basically every other duel.
Gue berharap sih si Jason yang main duelis ya, karena duelisnya si Jason lebih padas. Lebih padas. Kayak tim apa, Bang, itu, Bang, kalau di game? Kayak tim, maksudnya kayak tim apa di game? Kayak gimana maksudnya, guys?
Forsaken just knowing how to play the KO for the most part there. So I think just Jing being where he lies is just better off. And honestly, if you look at the play style for both Jing and Forsaken, it's very contrasting. Where Forsaken's very explosive, while Jing, even though he does look
kenapa di India, Bang, ya turninya? Karena turninya yang invite orang ini dari India.
If that's not the case, maybe it's just the
Apa ya? Pakai apa, guys? Penasaran gue. Essen, bro, Essen.
Anyways, now we're gonna put all of these questions to lie as, of course, here comes the agent selection.
Chamber.
Okay.
What?
Forsaken is going to be on the chamber this time, and Devi is going to be on the KO. This is good because Devi has also shown that he can play the initiator specifically there, and it's basically the same lineup that we have seen time and time again from PaperRex.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we see Secret again shifting up things. This is the 4th different lineup in 4 different games that they've put to use, I believe.
Dubstep pakai Killjoy, what?
In their last 3 games, and now they've brought it back. They've got a raise, they've got a KO as well. This is not a comp that they've played at all, because, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I can see, Team Secret have never played the raise on Ascent.
I can't recall, actually. Yeah, you're right, but the thing is, though, this feels very Team Secret, though.
Yeah,
right?
because there's got
lineup PaperRex Master.
Not only that, actually.
Ya, main ini, guys, apa main combo ini, guys, combo stun, combo lompat bareng
Jing. Here it's gonna at least give them a whole lot more map control. Envy as well as Jesse Vash on these 2 initiators makes a lot of sense. The only thing that I think
can we win the slot to Grand Finals?
Astra, I feel like he has played majority of their Ascent games on the Omen. So this at least is that mix-up that I was not expecting. But again, I think this makes the most amount of sense. Ascent is still a very open-ended type of map.
Bang, udah beol belum, Bang?
Composition that you want to use
Udah tadi.
can be well utilized. And to be honest as well, this feels like the best agent selection per player for Team Secret specifically.
True. Individually, they love their agents that they play. While Team Secret does have a pretty interesting
we never try. How can we know? Plus kalau kalah langsung pulang, Bang. Betul, langsung pulang. Tapi nggak apa-apa sih. Lagian ini kan turnamen invite doang ya. Kalau kalah juga bawa berapa tuh, guys? Bawa 10.000 USD. Main kan?
I don't know why. They found success, so we'll see if it ever happens in the future. For now, ladies and gentlemen, for the grand final spot, one of these teams goes through, the other one will make their way to go home or be seated in this arena and watch the other play tomorrow. PaperRex have to take this one home just because of the fact that they are the better team in the recent history against Team Secret. Can they prove it again?
Setups being thrown out. This one gonna be blotting out a short control, but Team Secret is hunkered down on the A side altogether. Well, gets a little bit of value, gets a little bit of contact, but Paperrex have already just ran out. They've left
Anjing udah low,
Forsaken
Cok.
here, just in case somebody actually pushes through A main. The Blade spots out nothing, and this might lull Jeremy into a false sense of security. Forsaken. Ooh, wow, he immediately knew Jeremy.
Jason sabar banget anjing tumben.
That is not good at the start here for Team Secret.
Ben Kai taking a little bit of damage towards mid.
Wah, Kai-nya
And
kosong,
they're
Cok.
still waiting for Forsaken to maybe secure this A side completely as they come in towards A short. A fight being, initiated here as
Low
the
dia.
Fade works its wonders with the hunt, and now it is PRX with the plant down on A. 4v5 will go for the post plant.
Wow, Forsaken actually went for the Headhunter Shorty build. So this is actually good because he's gotten already control on the side itself.
Ya, ketahuan, Cok.
Can't, or
Lanknya.
on A side itself, he can just play the close contact, and that Shorty is going to have so much value. They're burning a lot of time into this. They did spot out the flank, or rather the Sub-Rosa's spot that Mindfreak was playing on. But again, as I mentioned, it has burned a lot of time. Borkum coming in for the flank is going to be crucial. Gets one. They need to start making their waves, and they are. Forsaken reloading out in the open, and Vash is in danger. TP's out, but it's all down to Vash. 1 versus 1. Forsaken only has a Shorty, but Vash is so low that this is actually being a big threat against him.
Nice try.
That's going to be Paperrex starting
Let's
to
go!
finish this thing off.
Paperrex, Paperrex. Let's go,
Well, here
Paperrex.
we go. It is the side of Paperrex to get the pistol. A little bit, blustery pistol this was. They didn't really get it as cleanly as they possibly wanted to. There was a bit of resistance, but unfortunately, for the side of Secret, the resistance came in a little bit late. And Forsaken.
Kok ente bang, nice try maksudnya buat si tim Secret. Buat Paperrex ya, nice one. NONT.
Like that pick on Jeremy, he was just so convinced that Jeremy was going to be in a close corner like that he got the pick and basically opened up so much possibility here for Paperrex. Envy gets spotted by the Blade, and Mindfreak is going to be holding the backstab at least for now. Jeremy's not going to know, or Envy's not going to know about this. And now Paperrex. All right, they're deciding to actually just back all the way around now that there's nothing really to thwart them. And look at this. Look at this, man. The play for Paperrex is to show a lot of force on one side, go back to the other, and just have one other player make a whole lot of noise. Yes, Jesse Vash does get the pick on the Vi here, but he's taken damage. He's lost more teammates, and Paperrex have still 4 players strong.
Absolutely, and I can see that they are looking to farm the ultimate orbs as much as possible onto
Oke.
Dubstep. He's already got 3.
Bang, biasa pendaftaran punya Valo berapa bang? Nggak tahu juga sih, gue nggak pernah tahu guys.
Of exit frags could work out in his favor, but Paperrex are pushing on. Forsaken spotted out the penultimate kill. JC Vash will drop, and that is going to be the last man standing. Dubstep, who will try to save as much ground as
Nice.
possible. Mindfreak gets him. Number 2 for Paperrex.
Oke.
Very, again,
Jason tuh kan, Jason kalau dikasih duelit atau chamber tuh panas. Kalau dikasih kayo tuh ya ampun.
in this
ngekill, Cok.
past couple of rounds, but
Enemy remaining.
man, I guess I gotta say, Forsaken just looks so confident. You can't see it because we are in-game camera, but
Ini bonus round guys. Davai bisa ulti nih bro.
The bottle and has not been working.
Nope, you are. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're delusional. All right, live in your own world, you bubble. Right now. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Paperrex currently charging in towards A yet again. Envy though seems to be ready for this push. He's got the raise along with him. Jeremy, not close, but still good enough in terms of defensive numbers. Okay, caught with the nade out of his hand, just gets away. Jingdo will fall prey to that setup. Borkum sitting in on the back of a lobby.
Dua orang low sih.
Will get that kill. As now, he's actually spotted. No, he doesn't. But the trade-off in terms of informational spots comes from Dubstep, and he finds 2 as a spray down. Good stuff.
He pre-fired that too. He knew exactly. He knew that they were already gonna push. I think that he saw the jiggle out and just pre-fired it straight up. The Biden Benkai just stuck rock in a hard place. Envy not even reacting to the haunt there. It's all down to the vibe, but his weapon not really gonna give him much lethality in that encounter. The bonus round basically null and void
Hey,
right
Jing,
now
kasih
by
tau, Jing.
Team Secret. Paperrex just back to the drawing board. Look at this encounter. Look at that Borkum just immediately helping out Jing, and then this one from Dubstep. Ooh, boy.
Well, bunch of kills, clean kills, flawless round for the side of Team Secret. As now,
Tunggu di situ, Cok.
oh, never mind. They're not hoping for anything. It's actually Jing hoping for something. Jumps straight in as he finds aiming completely empty. Both his satchels, by the way, are gummed, so he cannot jump into the site. He's gonna have to hope for a bit of a push along with his teammate. Divide close by, hiding from that recon as Paperrex slow down their push yet again, hoping for Forsaken to maybe find some moments of magic.
Oh, 70 dia low,
Not
Cok.
the
Jason.
operator. He knows that the killjoy's around the corner. He goes to take out the turret. Flash comes in, he can teleport right away.
Nah,
Not too
Jason
far
mainnya
away,
harus rapi,
still
guys.
close
Harus
by,
nggak boleh
so
nggak ada TP.
TS still gotta hold on. Wait, I swear for a second I was by mistake. I was gonna say team speak.
I mean, TS, yeah, I get it. Fun fact, I've never used TeamSpeak, only Discord. Anyways.
Aren't you like a boomer? Shouldn't you know?
Yeah, but I don't play with other people when I was younger before, you know? So, single player games. Anyways,
susah, guys, masuknya
this is a team game. This is us playing with friends and teammates. Any
Mati di
case,
push.
whoa, Dubstep, where does he find that pick? Alright, he's gonna be Envy alone on the side, but not really vulnerable.
Ya
As he
ampun.
finds two, there's
What?
going to be Dubstep and the rest of the team helping him out. And I was gonna say, they use a lot of utility to stop the peak from Forsaken from happening.
Yeah.
The nade as well, but it's, you know, it could have been better for using to stop the push, but it looked like it didn't matter at all.
Si Davai si BNK sering nge-wave, cu.
They thought that the site is actually going to be occupied on the back towards both, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't expect that close corner to be good.
BNK nge-wave udah berapa kali, guys. Bahaya nih BNK ini, belum panas nih BNK ini.
Throws them off guard. 2 and 2 now, and the side of Secret advantageous. Oh, he missed that recon right at the moment of turning left.
Yeah. That's gonna cost them a little bit of brownie points, but not the worst. Also the Haunt.
Oh no,
Maybe it's placed for B main, mayhaps, I guess. But I think he was trying to, I think Benkai was trying to shoot it through on B. But you know what?
Serem banget, Cok, mainnya, Cok.
Versatility doesn't matter
Harus
because
disupport, Cok.
shots will not be missing when it's Forsaken in question. Good things to come. Oh, they're really going to force the issue here with that Nightfall. This could turn
Davai dapat satu tuh.
but Device somehow has already occupied a site. It's all going to be down to Jeremy. Nice nade first.
Nice.
The angles of attack as well as the avenues of where they just pop out of first Paperrex are everywhere.
Aduh, overpick kan, lihat tuh.
Kills him off, and Forsaken's gone as well. Here goes Mind Freak down. Make that a third floor Envy as he is showing up to the best of his potential. And he's got one more person left to kill, and he's down low. He's gonna run away from the grenade. Will he peek out? He will. It seems that he will go on the Vash.
Overpick si
It
Jing
is
ini.
gonna be number 3 for Secret. But given all of that, what just happened, it was still an eco for the side of Paperrex. It didn't even seem like it.
Didn't seem like it. Paperrex, of course, back to their shenanigans that even on weak fights like that, thrifty rounds like that, they can still convert. But the effort of Envy, look at this, the flash out, just utter confidence to peek this one out. What an insanely cracked
BNK miss lagi, Cok. BNK ngekill, guys.
Paperrex, realizing this, immediately uses the timeout. Again, teams that use that a little bit later on do struggle because they need
Aduh.
to take that
Ya
breath.
berapa? BO3 guys, ini map terakhir nih.
They do get 2 timeouts.
Important. Yeah, they do. They do. So there's another one. I think we
Kalau main
saw,
lagi ini sih kalah kayaknya, guys.
what was that? Like Paperrex
Ini
actually
berantakan
used it.
soalnya nih.
2 in the first,
Yeah.
in the previous game. Yeah,
Very
they did it in
quickly.
Icebox. But I believe there is a bit of momentum that's actually eating them up, right?
Yeah.
Secret are carrying in the confidence from the previous game. And Envy, especially for that matter, he's got so much confidence going into this game. He's peeking out angles he doesn't even have to, you know, use utility. He has to use utility for it.
Yeah.
Towards A main. He finds 3 out of nowhere, jumps down towards site, gets the kill into Mind Freak as well, who wasn't even ready. So he's playing on timing pretty well. He's taking confident peeks, and they're using utility, reading Paperrex where they're gonna come. Team Secret right now have the best chance of upsetting this if they take the first half 8-4.
Bisa yuk. Ini nggak boleh kalah, kalau kalah jauh skornya anjir.
Okay.
I was kind of vibing to that too.
Yeah.
Oh, we got ourselves a DJ Envy in the house. All right. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Excuse me. My bad. But
No, that was good.
That was good. Okay, thank you. I'll take it. But I will say I do agree with you up to that point. The thing is, for Team Secret here, some of the rounds that they've been playing haven't been really clean. It's been on the hedges of clutches from specific players on their end. That being said, though, we'll still see how this goes.
Nice!
Oh, that's good.
Not going to be alive this time. That is a C's paint shell combo that gives Paperrex a free kill on mid.
Oh, but it's instantly taken back. Paperrex again, a little bit of extra peeking does throw them off. And now we've got Team Secret leveling up turns, but ZOWIE instantly makes me eat my words, and so does Jeremy as we go right back to a 3v3. And there is a Killjoy ultimate available. Are they going to be able to utilize it? Because Forsaken seems to stop that, and he does do it towards Spawn. Going for one more.
Nice banget,
Forsaken is going to be supported. Mind
Jason nih, Cok. Jason nggak carry, bos.
Paperrex finally starting to look like themselves.
Nice.
That was smart from Paperrex. They immediately knew that if they gave site control, that would have been a straight use on the lockdown, and basically it screws over anybody at the back of the site. You can place it in front of Switch so that they can't really wall bang it from the back of B. So you saw Paperrex just play a lot more proactive, which Team Secret, I think, were aware, but weren't really expecting how far forward.
Gimana bang? Dukung Paperrex lah nanya lagi. Masih nanya kamu ya? Kamu nanya, aku dukung siapa? Sini, kamu mau tanya. Ini gue kasih tahu ya.
Which they can utilize, and it's brilliant retake potential value.
Nice Jing,
Doesn't
gitu dong.
seem like they're going to require it because Jing goes straight in and finds
Jason mati coy di mid.
Now, Killjoy still alive. KO still alive. Sova still alive. All three of them got big ultimates, and Jeremy's one away from his as well. There comes the Hunter's Fury to stop the plan from going down, which ZOWIE was trying to do, as the Hunter's Fury will be baited, and the plant will go down without any damage given to anybody.
Putihnya nggak berguna, Cok.
Okay, they don't really capitalize on anything there with the Hunter's Fury because they were still waiting for maybe the long flank to come through. Speaking of which, that will be mind freak in a couple of seconds as the lockdown comes in.
Oh, that is so good!
Oh, they break it, and mind freak supplements it with the wall. They try to body block it. You saw Jeremy, or rather, I think that was, what was it? I believe that was, Jeremy to try to just maybe boop back the fragment, but it didn't really happen.
Nice!
It didn't really work out. Now they're going to try to go for the retake, but Benkai has himself a pocket.
Wow.
That is an intentional pocket through that wall. Very smart play, and Paperrex clean up the round.
Nice ZOWIE, nice lineup.
That was so far the best round from Paperrex. That KO lineup.
Buat Benkai GG coy, iya coy, anjing ultinya di Benkai coy lah coy.
And they didn't have to exit the site. It almost seemed like it came a little too late at a second because I thought time was going to end up, working in Killjoy's favor. But here we are, Paperrex taking back matters into their own hands as they take the lead.
Nerd anjing.
That is concerning for Team Secret here as they've been pushed back once again to just the pistols. They do have some big ultimates, but it is going to be a tall order to utilize them against Paperrex that are always so aware. Speaking of which, Paperrex have done this
Mereka selalu 4 anjing, B-nya dia cuma 1 cok.
Again, show a whole bunch of
Bisa Nobar Pildun bang, kayaknya enggak deh.
and then immediately push out just to check if they can spot out Team Secret. What a dirty approach to the game. I mean, I'm not saying it's like, in that way. It just means that they're really playing with the heads of their opponent, that if you think that they're actually pushing in and you thought that you could wrap around them, that's where you're wrong. So, you know what? Mind games from Paperrex here.
Yeah, well, here they go, straight in with the showstopper.
Nice
And
Jing.
with the aim, the flash is brilliant. It
Nice.
is amazing from Paperrex right now. What a setup, but it is an eco, so kind of a better round that they
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Ultimate. Flawless indeed, 5 they get, but Paperrex still got more to do.
Still got more to do. It's still pretty early, to be honest. And again, we're going to be seeing Team Secret be able to purchase up weapons here. Wonder if they're going to try to bring out Maven Operator for Dubstep, even though he is going to be on that KJ. But an absolutely beautiful execution right now from Paperrex. Just the flashes, the
Nice
double,
banget anjir.
everything.
Kamu nanya aku dukung siapa? Ini aku kasih tahu ya. Baju gue ada baju yang ungu merah begini. Pasti kamu masih nanya aku dukung siapa? Ini guys, 693 nggak sih? 93 nggak sih? 93 nggak sih guys? 93 nggak sih? Terus kalau besok gua nggak nobar Paperrex, kalian marah nggak guys? Udah acara lagi Saweria cuy, aduh. Pusing aku pusing. Aku pusing.
Yeah, and here we are at a point where the momentum seems to be shifting. 5-3, and Team Secret seem to be needing a tactical pause now. Not a bad choice, of course, to make, given that they are 5-3 down. How can they turn this back into their favor is the question.
Kok gue liat facecam lu kayak facecam Paperrex bang? Hah? Maksudnya? Ya kan gue orang Paperrex bro.
Two initiators and a race. That's a recipe for it.
Batanya masih sosial bus. Enggak, acaranya udah diundang, gua nggak enak bro kalau nggak datang.
Could be good because again, they're gonna have to make Paperrex feel a little bit more honest. Since Paperrex have been showing so much force on A main, why not this time go straight for mid? But the thing is, this is pretty well. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. It's going to be frags. It's going to be in the favor of Paperrex. Jesse Bash caught out in the open. He's going to have to stand for himself. And that's the thing. Budget smoke into the recon dart. That is very well telegraphed to Paperrex that we're going to go for a mid push. And immediately they just back away. Yeah, this is Team Secret looking to pick up the pieces, but it's not working.
Awareness at its best. Paperrex are just cruising in these last couple of rounds, and you can see the stress on Secret's faces. You can see on their members that they definitely are taking in the heat right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on them. They're so close. Oh my god, forgive me about that. But they're still so far away.
Ini kamera gini, kameranya.
Sneeze did encapsulate the feeling here. You know, it feels like they're bottled up and something just wanting to release. Unfortunately, you can't. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going.
Interesting analogy.
Yeah, all right, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Hold on, because let's go in for the push here of Paperrex because they're very quick to pull the trigger. A couple of weapons in the hands of Team Secret, but not good enough. Oh no. Bash, he's alone. They know where the trajectory of that drone is. You can't fly this in a set space. That just breaks aerodynamic law. That will be shut down immediately by Forsaken. A quick gander on B, and Paperrex immediately rewarded by another round into their hands. Closer and closer do we get an answer. A clearer picture that it could be Paperrex going head-to-head with Heretics come tomorrow.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 7-3. Teams
Genkai 1-4, Cok. Masih menang tapi timnya.
Built up on Icebox seems to be dwindling away as Paperrex heading in for a fully forced B hit. This is building up to their victory. This is for the first half. Envy shuts them down though. Device still going to be on revival mode because there comes the teammate to serve, make him a little bit more useful than when he's on his knees. Instantly stopped though. Good utility counter coming from the side of Secret, but almost seemed like Paperrex wanted this. They didn't really completely commit. They maybe were trying to bait out the utility from Secret.
Oof.
Face your fear.
Both of them used a lot of utility just to fight for this. Jesse Bash, Envy is hitting shots through smokes, through reactions, and it is keeping Team Secret alive here. 2 versus 3. Although Paperrex always on top of everything. Look at how quickly they've already rotated all the way through the A site. It's going to be Borkum to stop them from pushing in onto A short, but it's going to be futile. And Envy will be the last one to remain. If he does pick up his ultimate, it is good for at least disabling the utilities. But in a 1 versus 3 with Mindfreak already going for the wraparound here for the flank, Envy's gonna have to pull up something from his pocket. It's not gonna work. Paperrex closer and closer to finishing this first half, possibly even 9-3.
Apa kabarmu? Kabarku baik-baik saja, Aaron. Ini kan enak ya senyum gue kan.
How Marm plays, you know, he's brilliant, right? And this is one of the flashes of his brilliance. Towards mid, finds the kill, comes towards A short, shows he's got the aim of a god, takes out Borkum, and here we are, 8-3, potentially 9-3, because I believe Secret don't really have that much economy, do they?
No, they do not. So this is, well, I mean, it is the last round, so not the worst thing. Dubstep is playing on site itself with the judge, so if he's not spotted with the judge here, oh, he made noise, they're aware. Still, two-pronged approach, both on other sides.
Yeah.
Bash and Dubstep do find the buy and Benkai all together. And this actually is looking much better for Team Secret. Where is that coming from? Jeremy just goes in ballistic.
Clutch King, Clutch King, Clutch King!
Freak. Yeah, okay, hold on. He knows where Mindfreak is. Mindfreak is now trying to hide right behind Envy so that he doesn't spot anything out. But it's still a 2 versus 1, maybe even a 3 versus 1. If Envy can get spotted back, great bait from Dubstep. He knew exactly what to do to stop Mindfreak from, well, winning that round, which is to bait the res, get it. And
Anjing kena overpick mulu di situ guys, udah di smoke, dia keluar mulu, mati mulu dia.
It could have been worse, but the
Lagi nih salah
way the
lagi.
things looked, it could have definitely been worse. Paperrex picked up the pace. They were 3-2, and now they're 8-4. So they won 6 rounds in a row to build up momentum, and they do give away the final round. But I still believe that Paperrex are in charge of this game because of the fact that they do have that Forsaken Chamber active, who is going to pick up that operator. We've not seen too much in action with the operator, but we will soon enough.
Again, this is the very
Jadi mirip
crucial
Omai
halftime
Finish
pause
enggak,
here.
jauh coy, beda.
We need to see some form of different approach from Team Secret, and of course that's going to be starting with them now looking.
8-4 bro, ini harus menang pistol sih biar jauh guys.
Incredibly tricky.
Menang pistol ya biar jauh yuk.
Tend to have even better control in a sense. You think the first half it was already good for them. Yep. Coming into this defending side, it's even going to be better. So Team Secret, they have to be prepared for what's to come at this point. And as we have been mentioning, tournament life is
Nanti grounded gak bang? Grounded kayak udah jam 1 lagi cok. Grounded gue bangun siang anjing fix.
You know, I think the one thing that might be a little bit detriment of, you know, what
Grounded lah yo.
happened is the fact that Dubstep on the Killjoy equal to no operator that was being used by the defense, right? And on Ascent, the operator is really effective, as we all know. The chamber is really good. As we look at these stats between these two influential players, I think that
serem juga ya, berarti Invi tuh dibeli bagus ya guys ya. Invi dibeli Team Secret lumayan lah ya, ngebantu ya. Dia mainnya lumayan efektif gitu loh guys.
I really thought he had more kills, to be honest, with the way he was shutting down these attacks towards A and B, right? Yeah. But I think overall, even though those rounds came in at a time where he was able to put up numbers, that was the 3rd round, I believe, where they got the 3rd round. That was the round
guys,
5.
Yeah. Better tidur cepat grounded pagi atau grounded dulu baru tidur. Oh ya, hari Sabtu ya, grounded.
PRX instant rotation.
Yeah, I gotta say, Envy though.
Grounded dulu nggak tidur.
The impact of those frags, the impact frags were very much felt here. Excuse me. Same could be said.
Okay, malam minggu siap bos.
Now the second half is about to begin. This is where all the marbles are held, because if Team Secret lose this second half pistol, it's going to be a little bit shaky. They already know the Paperrex.
Tidur dan tidak grounded guys. Guys, ada yang bilang tidur dan tidak grounded. Ini gimana guys menurut kalian guys?
After one round win, that is very scary to think about for Team Secret.
Hey, nice work.
Jeremy needs to step up on this attacking half. They're holding on towards B, hoping that there's going to be
gimana guys? Kata Juan.
Pushes coming in. But Benkai is keeping Paperrex calm at the moment. A main they take control of though. They've got a Killjoy utility placed over there.
Aduh.
And Dubstep, is he ready for this? I think he spotted out one of them. But instantly, Paperrex turned their attention towards B. They saw Amin was actually empty for a second, and they've let it go. This might be a small little mistake, a misread from Paperrex.
They smoked the trap. They're trying to go around onto A main here. I don't think Paperrex Maybe they actually heard it. I think Jing actually heard the smoke. You saw 3 players coming out onto this one, but Team Secret are playing the mind games themselves as they start pushing in through B. It's only the one star to really deal with things, but they gotta be concise, they gotta be decisive. I think they're still waiting for Dubstep to maybe make something happen on mid, as he has been lurking hard alone by himself.
Well, here we go. The B side being contested as Mindfreak is looking for a couple of spams.
Nice!
Will find one. Good start from Paperrex, but more come hits back. Mindfreak to get another. Team Secret still in charge of men of advantages as they double it up, and it's gonna be triple the advantage at the moment. 3v1, and it seems like Paperrex were not ready for that last-minute B push. Forgive me.
But it's Forsaken alive. He can do basically everything here. If he gets the opportunity, but that turret from Dubstep really helps it out. Great 2 frags, as you mentioned, from Borkum. That was huge. And honestly, I thought that was looking a little bit risky as they were just really not
coba menang tuh guys. Udah nggak deg-degan lagi. Nempel nih skornya, bro.
In the end for him. Look at this conversion from Borkum. The 2K, absolutely gorgeous kills. Dubstep, cherry on top with the flank. And that is an incredibly important round won by Team Secret.
True, absolutely. And here we've got Forsaken and Co. back on pistols. But if the pistols work, only for one though. Amazing shot from him onto Jeremy as Envy trades back. 4 versus 4. If they've stuck up towards A main and holding on with that short, forgive me, B main and holding on with those shorties, they might as well find a couple of kills, but it seems like Team Secret are reading this A side to be the current contention of Plant, for free at least, if not for free, 1 kill, maybe. Mindfreak still hidden, by the way, they've not spotted him out. He's stuck A main, and he goes for the swing. He will be killed by the closer person. That's gonna be 8 and 6, potentially, looking like it already.
Every player right now from Team Secret has got
Anjing sama lu tinggal siapa, Bang? Diki anjing.
They know that it's just going to be a pure save here for Paperrex, so it's all about playing those slightly farther distance refrags, as they're very much, again, separated on both side and A long. Because Mindfreak was one of the targets that got knocked out, there's no more smoke separation that could be done on site and main players for Team Secret. So this is the perfect time for them to just, again, play it passive, wait it down, and they're not really going to be forced to do anything. Envy, though, wants to get some value off of this ultimate of his, or rather, off this weapon of his, and it's not going to be too bad. His teammates follow up. His last one's a device.
Oh,
Nice,
okay.
Yeah, indeed. Clean tap shots.
3 weapons dropped. That's good enough.
Definitely true.
Okay.
Secret.
Let's go. Bonus, guys.
With the advantage on their hands, but they're gonna have a heavy cost of
Halo Bang Rio, halo Mondai.
Into their weaponry. They're not gonna be able to play the bonus, I believe. If at all they are, they're gonna have to play with a couple of pistols, maybe a Stinger, Spectre at best if they've got a little extra money.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think they're just gonna straight up buy maybe 3 Vandals.
It's better. Yeah.
Because not only is it just better in terms of economy, I think, because they do threaten the round for Paperrex here, but also because it's just good overall for keeping the rounds close, because it's 6 to 8 already, right? You don't want to play the bonus and give the 6 to 9, even though that is nice.
True.
Yeah.
It is nice, of course it is. I'm glad somebody shares that joke with me. Right, well, here we go. ZOWIE looking to maybe make that joke happen for us, as Jing and him are facing pressure from this A-split attack. Forsaken, though, has taken out Jeremy, and he's looking for more. He can't teleport away, and he will. A great play from him. Individuality being showcased as Team Secret start dwindling up in their numbers. Are they going to get Bash gets 2, but there's the trade coming in.
Nice!
Drop, and Jing shuts them all down. 8 to 6, looking like it is going to be real nice real soon.
They are so not prepared for it. Vashno hitting some really wonderful taps, 3 kills, and as he mentioned,
Iya si Ves serem banget nembaknya, cok, kepala-kepala terus anjing. Ikoro, ini bonus loh.
They were not expecting.
Tapi mereka beli sih, mereka beli.
Where they were looking at, and then Jing as well. Paperrex are so tricky.
Yeah.
again, Team Secret were just looking at specific angles that I don't think they were even just hoping that there was going to be any opponents at that point. Especially with that head-to-head that we saw with Divide, they really got corralled into where Paperrex wanted them to go for, you know. Yep, throwing the fragment early on short, forced him to go back on mid. It was really cheeky.
Wait, what?
They've gone over each other. But the problem is, even though he's gotten past them, the thing, that was 2 players, he only got 1.
Yeah.
The team back.
Yeah.
Nice bet, nice bet.
The rendezvous, but that's just about as good as it gets. To be
Ya
honest.
elah, kalah sama Ghost anjing.
Okay, indeed. Dubstep finds a bulldog. But that spike is way out in no man's land. So the question here for him is, okay, he's got time. Pick up the utilities first, get the ultimate. And if he finds a good opening here, he can actually use this right now in the 1 versus 2.
True. He's going to have to go pick up the spike. That's going to burn a little bit of time because he's got to be aware of every single angle. They could be on the spike as well. He's still not going. Okay, now he's going for it. Just a little bit scared of that A short position. PRX, though, they've circled around the entirety of their spawn to come towards B main, and they're going to be flanking him from A short. I think they're going to go towards A short. They believe this should be an A main hit because they've cleared off the entire map right now,
30
right?
seconds left.
So this has to be an A hit, and I'm pretty sure they know this. And the reason they're sticking together, ladies and gentlemen, is because it's always to have a friend in a fight.
Ooh, that's smart. He actually uses the lockdown on A.
Wait, what? Righty.
Okay, I think he was deciding to maybe go back onto B, but that might have been, yeah, no. Those past 2 seconds, you could actually get stabbed here by Jing, and that would still be a highlight. I think
Apa grounded? Abis ini ya, abis ini ya.
And then he just says,
Yeah, 19 seconds,
but
no
the
chance.
2 extra rounds,
Yep.
the 2 extra seconds, excuse me, it's not really the seconds that was bad, it was the 2 seconds that was bad because Paperrex were able to rotate and actually be in position to throw the
Jason gila sih anjing dapat 3, Cok. What the fuck?
This came incredibly close unnecessarily, though. Forsaken, he thought somebody's towards A short. Unfortunately, I don't know whether he knew or not that his TP is in A short. Went straight for it and gets himself
Okay,
killed.
10-6 guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Paperrex in charge. Double digits. 3 away from
Ada ulti, guys.
securing grand final
Jason
spot
ulti nih harusnya.
tomorrow against Heretics, which is going to be a really crowd-loved match.
Gempa.
This is where Team Secret has come
Enggak
into
gempa.
that screeching halt. Not what we want to see in this particular game number 3. Just, again, a different
gempa,
face
guys.
altogether. It feels like they just perform well every other game. So hopefully if there was just like a best of 5 maybe, right? But this ascent, it looks incredibly different.
Enggak,
Jeremy
gempa,
comes
Cok.
in very close. He's got himself the Phantom. There's gonna be 1, but the Vi just does not flinch. Usually, right? When you're gonna get chased down by an alarm bot, you're just gonna be panicking for your life, but the Vi doesn't even wince at the challenge.
Because he had his teammate coming in from short, so he knew that he's going to get that broken. Divide with another. Make that a 3rd. No, it's going to be Jing to find that kill, but the assist comes through. Dubstep will trade back in 2. And it's a 2v2 right now. Both the players of Team Secret pretty darn low. Mindfreak, oh, Borkum, he was almost close to being spammed across there. I'm pretty sure Mindfreak knows that he's here, but the spike's been planted and he's going to run away. Borkum's heard that and he's going to follow him, but he's on 10 HP. And so is Dubstep. He's practically at 10 HP. 1 bullet from the Vandal can kill him. Can they secure this round? Team Secret, big ask right now.
Wait, does Borkum still have a smoke there or something? Or a star for a suck? I don't know. Dubstep. Okay, he can shoot through the smoke. Unfortunately, it was a 2 versus 1 for the longest of that. Borkum is by himself. He does finish off the 2,
menang tapi
but
mati, Cok.
at what cost? Too late as the 6-11 ensues. And now, again, the countdown still continues. 2 more rounds, and Heretics will find their opponent in the grand finals.
1 shot away from securing match point, and 2 away from the grand finals tomorrow. They will be on that stage, and that is what they want. They couldn't do it on Icebox, but here they are trying and succeeding to finish it off.
Paperrex
on
miskin lagi, Cok.
Ascent. The map where it all began on Valorant, and the map where it all will end for Team Secret, it seems, unless they bring the comeback of a lifetime here. Currently, they're in their final potential buy. If they lose this, they've got no money in the bank. They need this win by hook or by crook, and keeping as many players
Jing,
alive
Jing,
as
jangan
possible.
maju, Jing. Sumpah, Jing, jangan maju, Jing.
This is where it gets even more difficult. Right? Because
Aduh!
first of all, there is a whole enchilada of ultimates that is available here for Paperrex. That is a huge pick for dubstep onto Jing. And he's still somewhere on mid here. He's still baiting the fact that maybe Paperrex want to go, just make sure that nobody from Team Seagate is going to be forcing themselves there. Vash now very much aware, actually playing very safe with his drone as he clears up the close corners. There's the null command to supplement, and now they're starting to go aggressive
Kacau mah Spectre
onto
nih.
B. This is looking a much more convincing round from Team Secret.
Absolutely it is. 5v3 now. There is a Nightfall available
planted.
onto Ben Kai, which he might use on this retake, but there is Killjoy utility stopping him from doing so. Are they going to go for the peek here? Yes, they will. They find the one. Forsaken's making it a little bit
Nice,
easier.
nice.
A lot of stuff happening. PRX are making it work, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Nightfall. 2 versus 2. It's Forsaken and Benkai together to try and win this one to map point. Can they do it? They get a penultimate kill, and they will
Nice!
fight the final one. PRX match and series point.
Miskin mereka, Cok.
So much time to even defuse that spike.
Gila, Aron.
Oh my goodness.
Aron
And
timingnya,
this
Cok.
is going to
Mereka fokus sama si
shatter
Jason.
the
Aron bunuh dari
economy of
belakang,
Team
gila.
Secret.
Aron gila sih itu, gila lihat si Aron guys ya. Ini kan mereka fokusnya ada 2 orang nih. Langsung lihat ke si Aron sini semua.
This happened. The contact was already there. The pinch comes in for Mindfreak basically from both angles, and Team Secret don't even know what hit him. Now they've just isolated the fight on 2 players at the back of B, or the B site specifically, and now as you mentioned, I was honestly looking at maybe that 7 to 11, but
3 ulti lagi, bro.
inconvenient here for Team Secret as we get that 6 to 12. Paperrex. Oh no.
Ya, nggak kena.
All right, Jing gets away. Jeremy, no value on the showstopper. Even though there's that recon dart, it's not going to be worth it.
Whoa!
And Jing just no regard for Team Secret's life as Borkum just gets wide swung. The Ferrari pick zooming out of a short, and he's not done. He's actually still going for it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the beginning of the end of Team Secret's journey as they are looking towards mid, but Forsaken shuts them down.
Jason panas banget, Cok. Ini Jason panas banget sih, anjing.
Make it work, but Benkai gets one. Benkai gets another. It's a 1v3. It is going to be finishing off in Paperrex's
Ulti Jing,
favor.
ulti Jing.
One more man left to clutch it all out for Secret.
Tuh,
He gets
anjing,
the
nggak kena.
showstopper his way. It's going to be Jing to finish it. Your grand finalist, ladies and gentlemen, Paperrex.
Jason wangi banget, Cok, anjing. Lihat dia, lu lihat nembak si Jason, anjir. Jason serem banget, Cok, nembaknya palanya.
Wow. Not only that, I'm not sure if you're going to
This is baru Paperrex, bos.
but Forsaken was destroying the turret, not because he wanted to break it, but because he wanted to bait out the swing of dubstep. And he just played him like an absolute fiddle. What an incredibly smart
Final
player.
30 Bang. Aduh, ada acara
Still,
Saweria
we are
gimana nih?
looking at this, that the series, the long-standing rivalry of Team Secret and Paperrex come out on top. And as you mentioned, this is going to now make it so that Paperrex will be going up against HyperX tomorrow in the grand finals.
Yo, Benkai.
Grand Final. Grand Final. Thank you mau udah nonton. Makasih sudah like, subscribe, jangan lupa follow Instagram, schedule kita akan lanjut Grounded sambil chill enak kali. Oke. Kita lanjut di Grounded, guys ya. Dengerin dulu.
Not a lot of people sort of expected and didn't expect us at the same time because it was very split in terms of was it going to be a 2-0 or 2-1. But you came in as the hot favorites. You qualified for the finals. But how difficult was it bouncing back from that loss in the second map?
As we said, it was going to be a back and forth between both teams, but yeah, they really did play really well, especially.
Pak, aku mau Grounded. Oke, siap. Abis ini Grounded, siap. Nih lihat dulu Ben kayak ngapain nih.
Ascent, so we didn't really.
Thank you, Bang. Yaudah, kita langsung aja ke channel kedua ya, Rio, chill and Grounded ya.
We've not seen that often.
Chill and
How long had you been holding on to this one? Because
Rio, chill and Grounded, bangsa.
with the composition that
Channel kedua cuman khusus main grounded doang.
for a long time, or was this just
MC-nya Harbor.
It's been something that we've been working on because we like came up with
Gelangnya mana gelangnya?
the idea that that composition could work. Yeah, so we just tried running it in practice and stuff.
Oke,
So we
katanya
just
komposisi
played it
supaya
here
bekerja.
No, that's wonderful. But for tomorrow, of course, it's going to be a big day, the grand finals.
Besok adalah hari yang besar, Grand Final. Apa yang kamu siapkan?
You come so far, and
Kamu sudah sejauh ini?
So, what's your preparation going to be like?
Apa persiapan kamu buat besok?
We're not gonna change much, I guess.
Kita nggak akan
Just
mengganti
go to
semuanya.
breakfast, take a nap before the game.
Akan tidur?
The
Biasa?
usual, the default. Cool. Congratulations, good luck for tomorrow, and thank you so much for talking to me. I'll let you go with the team, celebrate with the team. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ben Kai, of course. The Kaos is waiting to
Oke,
break
sampai
the game.
jumpa guys. See you on the next live
Thank
streaming.
you.
Grounded. Abis ini langsung. Bentar guys ya, sampai jumpain. Bye-bye.
You know what? It just felt like Paperrex just knew exactly what to do to really show off as well as finish off this entire series, man.
Well, that clearly was a bout of dominance and, of course, a little bit of, hope given away. I'd say, they gave hope only to take it right back.